Oh yes, it is time. Oh yeah, dude, I love that. I love that beat. What's going on, everybody? Smackdown. Oh boy, the first Smackdown, the first WWE event of 2021. We made it, guys. We made it. We did it. Guys, we did it. Oh boy. In this universe. Oh yes, in this universe. What is going on, everybody? Welcome. What are we gonna see tonight? What's gonna happen here? I don't know. I'm excited though. I want to see how they're gonna start off the year. You know they want to start off with a bang. They've been killing it. They've been killing it. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes. Thank you for the hosts. Make sure you guys retweet the tweets, favorite the tweets, man. That's the bestest and fastest way to get the word around. I highly appreciate the tweets. The hosts are appreciated as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we're going sledding. That's interesting. Oh, it's time, guys. Oh, it's time. It's time. It's Veda time. Dude, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do here. I know Roman Reigns is supposed to have some sort of talk with management about, I don't know about what, but if anything Roman Reigns is going to be awesome. Oh, they're starting off with a Luke Harper, a little in memory of Luke Harper plaque picture thing. Oh, and they kept it up for a little while as well. Oh, it's time. It is definitely time. What's up? I see Cortez. I see Ronan. I see Mo. I see Travis. I see Weerupt. I see Ringmaster. I see the Tribal. The Chief. I'm the head of the table, though. Big Rudd. I see Big Rudd in the house. Panda. King Spade, the newest member of the Patreon. Thank you so much, King Spade. King Spade hooked it up, man. He jumped up to right next to me at the head of the table. Snipes is in the building, too. Who else we got? We got Elijah in the house. We got Tanil. What is going on, everybody? Welcome. The first Smackdown of 2021. That's pretty loud. They're showing what's been transpiring between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. Yeah, here we go, guys.
Kevin Owens had 2 men against him.
Yeah. He's gonna push his way into another match, maybe. Maybe, dude.
Tonight.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you to everybody who hung out with me yesterday for the New Year's marathon. We racked it up for some hours. What was it, like a 13-hour stream? Get you guys with 13 hours of old school gaming, new school gaming. I love that suplex that Kevin Owens does off the top rope. AEW was awesome, yep. That is true. Jeez.
Owens with an opportunity now. Can he make it through the door? Oh my God, that's
Hearing like some beat in the background there.
Kevin was a step ahead. Owens has got to get both feet on the floor to win. Owens is almost out. Kevin Owens gonna make him pay with a pop-up powerbomb and a super.
No, he got Superman punched for his trouble. He tried the pop-up powerbomb. Nope. They're just replaying what's been going on between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. Now they're showing the steel cage match. Just some highlights from it. Yeah, I saw it, dude. They were letting little Brody Lee Jr. run wild all over the place, man. He was destroying everybody.
Jey Uso's got handcuffs.
You were messed up at New Year's? Hey, man, I was here the whole time. Gotta thank everybody who came through. Sophia, what's up, Sophia? Welcome to the stream.
For the second time this week,
Kevin Owens talking mad trash. But he's well within his rights to be talking trash. The way Roman has been winning has been very... definitely leave a sour taste in the mouth of the opposite competitor, that's for sure. They always have these cool retrospective packages
Happy New Year,
Oh, yeah.
everybody, and welcome to the
Are you ready? Oh, don't I have like some festive layout stuff here? I think I do, but should have figured that out ahead of time. Uh-oh. Smackdown. Happy New Year from the ThunderDome and Progressive. Progressive is going to help us to get our insurance together. We're starting off with Roman Reigns. It's the big dog. R. Loden. What's up, R. Loden? Is that how you pronounce it? R. Loden? Or is it reloading? Is it like, I'm reloading? Alright, so we got Roman Reigns, we got Paul Heyman, and we got Jey Uso coming out. You know Roman's going to take his sweet time getting down to the ring. Oh, he's got to stand up there and get his pyro first. I love this attitude now. This Roman Reigns is just so cocky, so just over, man. Holds up the title.
Please welcome Paul.
Dude, he looks like $1 trillion. I could definitely see him going off to Hollywood sometime soon. I know he's already been in some movies. Whatever happened to that other movie? That movie that he was making in wasn't it in like Hawaii or something? It was supposed to be like a romantic comedy, something like that. Whatever happened to that movie? Did it come out or did it bomb or what? The tribal chief is here. Heck to the yes. Oh, Acid's in the house too. Welcome back, Acid. You guys know what time it is. It's Roman Reigns time. I wonder if they're gonna make another Roman sandwich. Starting the show with Roman and ending the show with Roman has been a good it's been a good recipe for success for SmackDown recently. Watch Roman matches from NXT, had so many different moves. Why do they always change people on the main roster? Because there's no need for him to do all that stuff. There's no need for Roman Reigns to be like a best bout machine Kenny Omega type of wrestler, dude. Come out here, get the job done, and get it over with. But when he does wrestle a good match, it's like a highlight, you know? It's not like he has to go out here and do like 20-minute overly acrobatic matches. He gets to come out here and just smash fools. I'd much rather see him smashing people than him trying to come out here and be Kenny Omega or something. Especially because a guy this big, I mean, the probability of getting hurt is way higher when you're a big guy like that trying to do all kinds of crazy moves. You come down wrong on an ankle, it's over for you. Or you come down wrong on the other guy, it's over for them. So I don't know. I think that they've done well by Roman. It is a bit troubling when a superstar goes from having all this ability and raw talent and stuff like that, and then they whittle him down. But like I said, it makes it more special when he actually does pull out a match like that instead of always having to do it every day. Fast and the Furious movie, yeah, he was in that. He was in that. Did he even have a line in that movie? I don't think he even said anything in that movie. I like that movie, though. Dang, dude, they gave this guy like a 5-minute entrance. He was smaller in NXT, yeah, exactly. You could tell he was coming off of like a more of his like football type of build, you know, just being like fast and athletic in that way. Now he's bigger and more like imposing. What does he weigh, like 265 now or something? All right, here we go. What's Roman have to say?
WWE, let me start by saying
the Velcro's peeling. Yeah, they need to stay healthy on the main roster. Exactly. Shrogoon, what's up, dude?
2020's been rough. It's been a tough year. But when you're the head of the table, when you're the tribal chief, you make it work. Oof. Why do you think I wear the gold glove? Because everything I touch turns into greatness.
Oh.
Look at who I surround myself with. Take Paul, special counsel to the tribal chief. Discarded, thrown out into the deep end. I saved him. I don't understand it. You are the most genuine, honest man that I've ever done business with.
Oh, really? He's talking to Paul Heyman when he said that.
And now take my cousin, Jey Uso. He is a prime example of what I can do. What did I say? What did I say? All you got to do is listen to me. All you got to do is understand how my brain works, why I do what I do. And what's happened? It's been the best year of your career, has it not? Main event after main event.
So does Jericho. Yeah, Jericho has that effect on a lot of stuff too.
This man can't miss now because he acknowledged me as his tribal chief and the head of the table. And you see, I did this because I know who you are.
Roman has too many nicknames.
I understood. Since day one.
I'll be missing you on Wednesdays.
To everybody else, it was like...
Stuff comes up sometimes,
which
man.
one are you? To me,
It was a good show, at least.
You always been main event Uso. And I wouldn't have put all this pressure on you if I didn't know you couldn't handle it. And what'd you do? You knocked it out of the park every single time. And that's why I love you.
They've done a really good job with the storyline, because look at where it came from. Look at where it came from.
This is not live.
Uh-oh, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Ew. Because look at how it started with Jay and Roman. It's so good because, like, it didn't just start off with, like, oh, yeah, I'm on your side. He had to, like, kind of beat him into understanding. I really like the way that they told the story so far.
Nobody wants to hear from you. Nobody wants to see you. You're like a roach that won't die. You're like a roach that won't go away, begging for more crumbs. You had your time in the sun. You experienced the island of relevancy. You were a social media sweetheart for a few weeks. Now take your ass and get out of here.
Uh-oh.
I was generous enough to give you a giant payday. I hope you invested it well. I hope you gave your kids and your wife a good Christmas. But it's done now.
Get him, Roman.
We don't want you out here. I don't want anything to do with you. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing my show. Go. Beat it. Scram. Get out of here, man. It ain't about you. It's not about you, KO. Tonight, it's about my cousin. It's about Jay. It's about our family. Get it through your thick head. We don't care about. Nobody cares about you, man. Go.
Nobody cares about you, man.
This is Jay's time.
He's talking all that trash.
Go.
You're right. Me standing out here is embarrassing to you, Roman. It should be. You know why? Because me standing out here right now, even though you are still Universal Champion, means you and your family failed.
Oh.
And you know that because what did you try to do these past
now I gotta
few
get
weeks?
you.
What did you try to do at TLC? And last week in the steel cage match, you tried to take my career. You tried to end it. You've tried to end me. And here I am. You should be embarrassed that Jey Uso had to physically drag me off of ladder after ladder after ladder at TLC and handcuff me to the cage last week so that you could still have that title on your shoulder. You should be embarrassed because me standing here right now makes it 100% clear that the big dog is long gone and he's been replaced by a giant bitch.
Oh, okay.
But I'm glad to see you celebrating, Roman. You don't want nothing to do with me. for tonight, guess what? That's fine. I don't want nothing to do with you either. Tonight, it is about Cousin Jay. It is. Because tonight I am here to fight, not you, Roman, but you, Jey Uso. The big main event guy. You know what, Jay?
Oh,
for everything you guys have done
I like
to me
that. I like
this
that.
past month, tonight, you will pay because of your cousin. Because I'm going back there, and I'm not asking. I am telling whoever I need to tell
Postman Pierce?
that I am going to fight Jey Uso. And Roman, when I'm done with your cousin, your family will have nothing to celebrate.
Okay, Kevin.
Well, Roman Reigns is...
Good little promo right there. I see you. Yeah, Kevin Owens doesn't suck. Kevin Owens is one of the best wrestlers on the planet, inside and outside on the mic and in the ring. His build, obviously, his build is a little frayed around the edges when it comes to like the prototypical WWE superstar. But man, he backs it up in the ring. He can have whatever build he wants. This guy has been one of the best wrestlers on the planet for like a decade. He doesn't suck. Maybe you don't like him. You could say you don't like him, but him sucking, no. Dude's like top 10 in the world. Because he can get it done in the ring and on the mic. He can tell a compelling story. He's a great actor as well, and he's comedic. He can hold the mic in a unscripted stuff, and you could tell that he shoots from the cuff sometimes too, and makes the promo his. He's one of those guys that I feel WWE completely trusts, and they've treated him like a golden child since he first showed up. Look at his run, man. He got to be a guy who came up. He was NXT champion. He beat the crap out of John Cena and stomped on the United States title and just held up the NXT title, dude. They let this dude from the very beginning. They let him go because they know what he is. He's one of the shining lights of this generation of superstars. I really like him a lot. And he can play different types of things. He doesn't always have to be the villain. You know, he's a good villain though. But yeah, he doesn't suck, though. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you don't like his style of wrestling or something, but he doesn't suck. Uh-oh, the progressive match flow. There's been a Shinsuke sighting. Oh yeah, his NXT days were incredible. But he's one of the people like AJ, they just had a straight good run. There's like nothing wrong with AJ's run since he got here. There's nothing wrong with Kevin Owens' run since he got here. I mean, they even teamed him up with Jericho. They had one of the best angles of modern wrestling times with him and Jericho. That was awesome. Heel Kevin is the best, though, yeah. Corey Graves shook his hand, yeah. Big E, the new Intercontinental Champion. That's so awesome. The prophecy is fulfilled. Some epic background music, I'll tell you that. Wonder what kind of stipulation that Sami Zayn is gonna ask for his rematch. All right, here he comes. I got a brand new picture of him too. Hang on. I wonder what kind of, weirdness that Sami Zayn's going to ask for his rematch clause, if there is one. He'll probably figure out a way. Yeah, Sami's cool. I like Sami. Sami's another one of those guys that I understand a lot of people don't see it, but the guy is just such a talent. He's good on the mic. He's great in the ring. Absolutely great in the ring. He can exude a character. He can really take over a promo. The guy's just really good. He just gets put. He's been put in a place where people are not supposed to like him right now. You know. It'll be a ladder match. Yeah, maybe. It'll be a you have to have red hair match. He'll find some way to cheat. Or some way to try to cheat at least. Longest reigning Universal Champ, as well as former IC Champ and US Champ. Yeah, he's just... I'm telling you. Kevin Owens is no joke. Alright, so it's commercial break. That was a pretty good start to SmackDown right there. This was an uninterrupted, what, like 20 minutes? It's pretty good stuff. Start off with Roman, have Kevin Owens come out. Kevin Owens challenges Jay. Get to see the big dog, and then on top of that, Big E is out here now. Oh, Big E's gonna fight Baron Corbin tonight, isn't he? I think that's what's going on here. Baron Corbin is gonna be Big E's first challenger since winning the title, I believe. Baron Corbin. You gotta move. There you go. Man, I made him kind of big. Let's bring him down a little. There you go. Only Extreme Rules for him and not Big E. Yeah, something like that. He'll make it so he gets to use weapons, but Big E can't. He'll do something like that. Ronan, welcome back. He may top Brock's reign. Yeah, I think that they're definitely wanting to invest in Roman and finally, you know, get him where they've been wanting him. Because it's been no secret that they were trying really hard to make everybody love Roman and for him to be the new face of the company guy and all that, but it just wasn't working because they were, I don't know. There was a couple reasons. But now's the time to really hunker down, because this particular gimmick he's got going on, this storyline he's got going on, it's got legs, and it seems like it's closer to him being himself, but also just turning it up to that cocky level. A Sammy on the pole match. How would he lose that? You just can't. How would you win that match as the other guy? Sounds like a very painful situation. Roman versus Rock. Yeah, people have definitely been saying that would be a good culmination of, like, to really make Roman the guy. But I don't know if The Rock is down for that or what. That would be such a good way to really cement Roman, though. Can you hear how fans love heel to cheer? That's why I like Sammy. He got a joyful theme, but a heel to hate. It is a weird, like, dichotomy there. His theme sounds like he's a good guy, and then he comes out and he's all, like, heelish and stuff. It's pretty fun. Big E's waiting for Baron Corbin, but he's doing the splits on the ropes. You don't think The Rock will come back to wrestle? I mean, he has to see that like, a lot of his fame has come from being a wrestler. He has to see that I wouldn't say he owes it to the WWE, but if he really wants to show appreciation for what he's got, I think it would be a very, very good gesture to come back and wrestle against Roman. It's one of the only feuds I could really see him coming back for. Who else would he come back for? Stone Cold? Stone Cold ain't here, you know?
I don't know if he's going to take the project.
So I don't know. I could see it.
I can't even talk about it right now.
But
Big E now and King Corbin
it's
locking
gonna
up
be a heck of a
center
paycheck.
of the ring. Big E winning the lumberjack match
Did he win,
last
though?
week.
Did he?
Well, he did, because that
If his
was
schedule is
together,
clear,
so
yeah.
find
I
a
don't know how much
victory
more
again.
clear anybody's
I'm
schedule
sure
can
it
get
takes
than
solace
right
in
now
knowing that
during a
many members
pandemic,
of
you
the
know?
WWE Universe believed that you were put at a disadvantage
I don't
because
know.
you not only had to worry about Big E, but all of the lumberjacks surrounding. That's not a circumstance befitting of a champion.
Yeah, I like Baron. I like Baron Corbin a lot.
Oh, yeah, wiggle your little hips.
That's an
Wiggle your
entertaining
hips.
champion.
Is it? That's not what you need.
And there's a big leapfrog.
Nice
Athletic
leapfrog.
and
Ooh,
elbow.
back elbow.
People need a
Cracking
champion.
Corbin.
That's what I
Going
want.
for cover early.
And a kick
Come
out.
on, you're not going to keep Corbin down
Sammy,
like
do you have
that.
any difference of opinion on Big E after having?
Rock's got nothing to prove. It's not about something to prove. It's about the business, man.
I never took anything away
about the
from the man.
business.
I know he's incredible in the ring. He's a powerhouse. Look at him. Look at him.
He's imposing. I never took that away from him. But
And he might have something to prove with this storyline. Think about the Roman Reigns storyline. Think about what Roman is saying. Roman is saying that he's the head of the table. That he's the most important. He's the tribal chief. He's above everyone else. He's above the elders, above the everybody before him, and everybody now. He's he's above everybody. Pretty sure that storyline would fit with The Rock coming back to be like, nah, really? You think you're the tribal chief? Well, you're gonna have to prove it because I'm the head of the table. Look at how much money I've been making. Look at how many eyes I put on the product. I've been feeding your family since before you could, you know? Could be a really good culmination of the storyline.
Some sense of karmic justice in this unjust world. There you go.
Sammy,
that's justice.
Have you thought about this? If Corbin can beat
I'm not saying he has to prove anything, guys, but storyline-wise, he would have something to prove there, wouldn't he?
Corbin hammering away on Big E.
Roman's out here saying he's the one. He's the one providing for everybody in the family, but The Rock's been doing that.
Unhealthy amount of resentment towards Big E right now. And I'm man enough to admit that. I hold a grudge. I hold a grudge.
And let me ask, is that
storyline-wise, The Rock would have something to say about that.
And a kick out by
Should have been at least a 2. That was a slow count. That should have been at least been a 2.
Morgan, what's up, Morgan?
Is your issue truly with Big E, or is it sort of an amalgamation of all the injustices you've suffered here recently?
Well, Big E is certainly a symbol of those injustices.
I mean, if anything was going to make The Rock come back, you would think it'd be something to do with the family angle and all that.
Eat knee, Big E.
Eat knee, Big E.
That's what I like to see.
Did Corbin change his look? He's just really clean shaven right now.
Back into the ring, Big E was.
Oh, no.
Look at
Oh, big ending. Dang, that's done. Corbin's going down. Oh, wait. Sammy breaks it up. Wow. Sammy caused the disqualification win for Big E. And now Big E is just getting pelted.
And Blake are here to
Roman should win. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
Is what it is, and Big E trying to fight back and blasted from
The Rock won. That would kind of just
and now a 3-on-1
almost finish the storyline, wouldn't it? Oh, Apollo.
And wait a minute, here comes Apollo.
I'm about to say.
And Apollo going right after the Night's
Apollo, my goodness.
And Apollo
Extremely high backdrop, sending all these guys out of here. And now a military press to Sammy. Dang, look at Apollo.
Apollo Crews.
Dang, Apollo, okay.
On SmackDown.
We're going to get a tag match, playa?
To be honest,
To be honest, we might be having a tag match, playa. A wild Apollo has appeared. Apollo! That was like Final Fantasy, you know, in Final Fantasy when you're just like walking around on the map and then you get into a battle suddenly and the screen breaks. That was exactly what it was like. They thought they were just having a good time. They're like, yeah, we're beating up Big E, and all of a sudden, Apollo! And he's just right there. The battle began. I'm ahead. I was waiting. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, I don't think Manny will be in LA either. It's too close, man. It's too close. It's way too close. I understand we got vaccines going around and all that stuff, but I mean, what would you have to? You'd have to like prove you got the vaccine to buy a ticket. I mean, how would they make it safe to have like thousands of people in an arena? And then who's to say? Who's to say how effective it's going to be at like keeping the virus at bay? You know. I don't know, man. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be in LA either. I think it's going to be another. They'll probably find a way to make it a spectacle though. They might do that thing. Remember that one WrestleMania where it was like happening in different buildings. It wasn't just happening at one specific arena. Maybe it'll be like that. They'll have one from like the Performance Center, one from over here, one from the ThunderDome. You know, they have like different matches happening in different places or something. Like a very limited amount of crowd allowed in there. Why HBK not coming back? Because HBK coming back in the first place seemed a little bit like just a stunt to get people to come to these big overseas pay-per-views. It's time to drop the King gimmick. It's not a gimmick though. That's prestigious, man. That's a prestigious thing right there. Think about people like King Booker, people like Stone Cold. Winning the King of the Ring used to be a very prestigious thing. So by him continuing that gimmick, it's actually making King of the Ring. It's making it matter more than it has in some of the past years. If you just win it and then drop it, it makes it like, oh, okay, well, oh well. See you next time, you know? I think he needs to keep it. He needs to keep it all the way until the next King of the Ring. And then whoever wins it then should pick up the mantle, or if he wins it again, he can keep it. I like the Lone Wolf stuff, that's for sure. But he's kind of embodying that, because he's got these guys called the Knights of the Lone Wolf now, right? So he's kind of doing both, but it's bringing prestige back to that title. When you're King of the Ring, it should mean something. The gimmick has worn a little thin. I will give you that, but it's part of the reason people don't care as much about titles and stuff is because the prestige has gone. The prestige and the way people treat championships, it doesn't seem like it matters as much. So to us, it's not going to matter as much. So maybe there's like a happy medium place, because I do find the King gimmick kind of not that hype, but if it helps to keep the King of the Ring status in people's minds, I'm for keeping that prestigious and making it more special than it's felt in the past couple of times. Okay, we're back. Is it a tag match, playa? I think it is a tag match, playa. Dang, Apollo's running wild. It is a tag match, playa. Here we go.
Who is teaming with King Corbin here. And Zayn, of course, getting involved in the one-on-one match with Big E.
In 2 weeks in a row, Sami Zayn is forced to compete in a match he had no time to prepare for.
Maybe he shouldn't have got involved in the Big E King Corbin match in the first place. And now it's King Corbin into the ring to go to work on a former
I'm going to have to take this title off him.
Apollo Crews.
I certainly hope Big E plans on sending Apollo Crews.
There we go. Let's just cover it up.
Or something for saving his
There
hide
you go.
a
It's
few
the
moments
big
ago.
cover up.
Not just this week, Corey. Remember last week in the Lumberjack. Remember last week in the Lumberjack match.
We don't get a stadium got to be big enough to hold WrestleMania. That's true, but
Big E won the championship.
it's also a thing like how probable is it that we're going to have a 100,000 person gathering anytime soon? I don't think that'd be very smart.
Apollo now hammering away, and Sami Zayn with an knee. The man who's
perfect sense.
The virus,
Look at the facts. The evidence, it's everywhere.
the
Ain't
man
gonna
who
play
suffers
fair with
from
that
a
type of stuff.
persecution complex. And now King Corbin into the ring off the tag. Of course, his new
CM
associate,
Punk's
the
UFC debut.
Knights of the Lone Wolf.
You know what I heard? Can anybody tell me, is this true? I heard that Kobe Bryant scored 0 points in his first NBA game. Is that true?
You can't sleep on Apollo Crews. He's a former United States champion.
Dang, Apollo
Cruz
getting
has
cracked
all
up
the
over
tools
here.
to be a
He's got some
major
purple
player here in
pants.
WWE, but much like Big E over the past several years,
Apollo with the
Cruz
purple
has
pants.
been missing that
A lot
killer
of
instinct
Ps.
taken to the top.
Now as a King Corbin draws Big E, the official.
Limited
The
capacity,
Knights
yeah.
of the Lone Wolf strike
I think
outside the ring
that's
with
like the
a
closest
cheap
we'll
shot.
get to something
Intercontinental champion
resembling
Big E irate on the apron.
previous years.
Corbin, when talking about his new Knights, he said, hey, we're not family. This isn't a love story. We're just ruthless,
Yeah, we'll see.
cold-blooded royalty.
You know WWE's going to find a way to make it epic, though.
Sammy's feeling
I mean,
confident.
they
Sammy's owed him.
like on a dime, they found a way to keep the shows going, to start doing more like cinematic matches, to mix up the silent arena stuff and the presentation of the Thunderdome and all this. They found ways to make it still have a spark to it and keep it alive. So I'm not really worried about what WrestleMania is going to look like. I have a feeling they're going to make it awesome. And if you've seen the way they set up the Thunderdome here, this arena is way bigger than this. The place that they're in right now is way bigger than the Thunderdome that it's in. So they could actually expand the Thunderdome and make it like the Ultra Dome or something for WrestleMania. Have it be 2 nights, make it the Ultra Dome, expand the roof on the place, bring in some more LED boards and stuff. They could really make something awesome looking.
Toward the corner, and the Intercontinental Champion tag made. Big E and Corbin now the legal man. And Big E, what a throw to Corbin.
Not too many people have the power to
Oh my
throw
goodness.
the 6'7" King Corbin around like Big E's doing right now.
Big E is so strong.
With a belly-to-belly play.
Belly to belly.
Corbin.
Not the cleanest belly to belly, but still something good.
Fired up.
Check out this impact.
Near 300
Here we go.
splash.
The big splash.
By a big ring.
New Day
The
rocks.
Intercontinental
Big
Champion
E
is
rocks.
feeling himself.
Let's go.
Big E oozing confidence here this week, looking for the big ending on
The
Corbin.
Panda Dome.
Corbin able to thwart that.
Maybe they'll make the Panda Dome.
And now
Oh,
Corbin.
deep
Deep
six.
six. Big E's
Royal
down,
Rumble
covered
needs
by the
fans. Yeah, that would
cage.
probably be
And
best.
he hooks the leg on Big E, and a
That would
kick
probably
out
be
at
best,
two.
dude. For sure.
Corbin thought he had the champion
But
pin.
safely. Hearing a bunch of people cheer when Edge comes back or whatever is it's not worth people's lives. If they can find a way to do it safely, then heck yeah.
Apollo's legal.
With discord on the outside between Zayn and the Knights of the Lone Wolf. Apollo.
Uh-oh, Apollo running wild now. They're gonna
And
give
he's
Apollo
fired
this
up
win here?
tonight. What an opportunity for Apollo, but Corbin floors him with the right
It's actually
hand.
pretty cool here because it puts Apollo in the same picture as Big E. Even though he's helping Big E, it could put Apollo into the Intercontinental title picture
Almost ran into his partner.
eventually.
Almost. Zayn was able to pull up, put on the brakes.
Apollo's
just
catching
in
a
time.
stomping right now.
And now Sammy.
Well, did I hit you? No. What's your problem? Calm down. Tell your boys to listen to me.
Did I hit you?
Nobody's listening to you. You're on the same. Hey, easy. Easy. What are you doing? Calm down. We're on the same team here. We're on the same team here. Calm down. Let's go. Calm down. What do you mean go?
Let's go. Wait a minute.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh no, Baron Corbin's leaving Sammy all by himself.
You think I need you?
Oh no, oh no.
Corbin just abandoned Sami Zayn.
And Apollo
Oh
with
my
a step
goodness.
up Enziguri
Step up
caught
Enziguri,
Sami
cracks the
Zayn.
side of the head of
Now
Sami Zayn.
has
Apollo
Sami
Crews the
where
toss
he wants
powerbomb?
him. That spin
Got
shot.
you. Oh my goodness.
Covered by Apollo on Sami.
Dunzo, wow.
Corbin.
Apollo gets the win.
Here are your winners, Apollo Crews and the
Okay.
Intercontinental Champion.
Dang, they gave the win to Apollo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like I said, this could be showing Apollo being the next person to step up. Dang, Corbin left Sammy, and then Sammy caught the toss powerbomb for it. He really got tossed too. That was not a very nice toss powerbomb. That really looked like he put his back into it. Put Sammy's back into the mat. Ay ay ay. All right, we're backstage with Postman Pierce.
Adam, I'm sure you already heard me. I'm here to fight Jey Uso tonight. Okay, listen, I'll fight him either way. But it would be really helpful. You've been making matches for months now. It'd be great if you could make it a match. I could beat him in the match and then beat the hell out of him after the match and just give him every.
I hear you. What do you want me to do? You know, I'm just taking orders. I got Roman, I got Hank. Yes.
What? Come on, taking orders from Heyman and Roman. Come on, this isn't you. This is not the Adam Pearce I've known for 15 years. No, this isn't the Adam Pearce that I fought with at the Philly Armory and the Manhattan Center and all over. Come on. Are you kidding me? I need this to happen.
I can't do it. I can't do it, and you know why I can't do it. You know exactly why I can't give you Jey Uso. What about this? What about I give you a match against anybody on the roster tonight except Jey Uso?
Okay, fine. Thank you. I'll take Roman Reigns.
Oh!
Why are you doing this to me? Why?
I'll take Roman Reigns.
I'll tell you why, because you used to be my boss. You remember that?
Yeah.
And when you were my boss, you told me the only people that matter, it's not the ones back here, it's the people watching, right? Well, I guarantee you everybody watching tonight wants to see me beat Jey Uso's ass. And if you were me, you'd be doing the exact same thing I'm doing now. You know that.
Fine. Fine. You want Jey Uso tonight? You have your match with Jey Uso tonight. You happy? Good. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, he buckles under the pressure. Postman Pierce sets up the match. All right, so he tried to block. He tried to block the match, but Kevin Owens persuaded him. The persuasion powers of Kevin Owens coming through. So he's getting his match with Jey Uso tonight, but I wonder what the Roman Reigns thing is then. Didn't they say Roman Reigns was gonna like make a demand of management or something tonight? Maybe we just haven't heard it yet. I get a little worried though because I remember there are times on it's especially SmackDown. Now that I think about it, where they'll like announce something is gonna happen and then it just won't happen. It just falls through. Like when Daniel Bryan was supposed to have that like career altering announcement or whatever, and then he just didn't say anything and SmackDown went off the air, and I was like, what? Okay. That's not the only time either. There's been a couple other things that have happened, and normally it's SmackDown for some reason. So I get a little worried when they say something's gonna happen, and then you see the person who's supposed to do it, and they just don't do what they were supposed to do. I'm like, oh no, here we go. Yeah, maybe they're waiting. Yeah, that's probably. I'm gonna hope that's what it is. Like the Randy thing, yeah, or like how they made us wait to hear from Kenny Omega on Impact and stuff. It's smart. You keep people around. You keep them wanting to know what's up. Get the respect Owens is getting. Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Because Kevin Owens has put in the wrench time, man. He's wrestled everybody, and he's been a good worker. I haven't really seen any reports of him seriously hurting anybody or anything with, and he's had a pretty dang long career on the independent scene as well. Sometimes Vince rewrites the show 30 minutes before it airs. Yeah, I've heard. But the thing is, there's no correlation between that happening and the show being bad or good. You know, it's the craziest thing about it is I could see if there are reports that he rewrote the show and it always turns out badly, or the ratings always suck, or people get hurt, or people aren't prepared and stuff like that. There's like I don't think I've heard any correlation between him making rewrites before the show airs and not making rewrites before the show airs. Sometimes it turns out good, sometimes it turns out bad. I don't think there's any correlation between the two. I honestly think Vince McMahon he doesn't get thanked when things go right. He gets blamed when things go wrong, and that's one of those situations that sucks when you're in it. If you guys have ever had a situation where it's commercial break right now, by the way, that's why I'm striking up conversation here. Have you ever been in a situation where like everything, if things go right, it's just, oh yeah, they better go right, and then when things go wrong, it's like, oh, you suck, da da da, you should have done this, da da da. It's like where you're always at fault when things go wrong, but you're never thanked when things are okay. You're never given your respect when things are okay. Like I'm sure people in here have had a job before where you're always you get chewed out for doing the wrong thing, but when you do the right thing, it's just business as usual. Nobody says thank you. Nobody says good job. Those are horrible situations, and that's like Vince's life right now. You know, when things go wrong, it's, oh, Vince sucks. He needs to retire, hand it over. But when things go right, nobody's like, oh, Vince is awesome. That's why I'm always like, Vince is cool. I don't think he's a perfect human being, but I do recognize that when things go right, he's behind it too.
And Nolan come up to me all excitedly from a distance and show me so much love
Big E and Apollo.
And that is why, much like the 1967 Toronto Maple Leafs, I will be a fighting champion. And that is why next week,
So Mazzy, what's up, dude?
An open challenge.
And consider that offer already accepted. Hey, Biggie, let me tell you, it's going to be an honor to fight you for that Intercontinental Championship.
Wait, what did I say?
I kind of technically helped you win. I kind of did. Think about this, too. You might not be so lucky next week when I don't have you back.
Oh. Uh-oh, they're giving Apollo some personality here.
Let's make it official. Cruz and Big E next week for the Intercontinental title. Sign me up.
Dang, okay. Well, that went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So it is official. Big E versus Apollo for the Intercontinental Championship next week. Okay, Riot Squad's out here. Liv to the Morgan. And Ruby to the Riot. Kaboom. Alright, who are they facing? the other person that they... Billy Kay. I was about to say Billy Kay and, like, somebody else that they have Billy Kay teamed up with instead of Peyton Royce, even though they split up one of the only legitimate women's tag teams just to have them tag with other people. Who's her partner? Natalya? No, Tamina. Oh, my. Alright, well, this could be a problem. I could see the riots. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, it's Natalya and Tamina. Okay. Billy Kay just gonna be on commentary or something? I'm a little confused here. It's Natalya. Let me Natalya something. Natalya's such a, like, I have a feeling she's going down in history, man. I wish they would give her a little bit more of like an iconic feel to her. Like, give her more wins or something. She's like in this perpetual state of like, oh yeah, it's her.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship picture.
I feel like she should matter more.
Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott believe that they are destined to become
one of the best women's tag teams to make the best single females to tag team. I know, right? Tamezi, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was the thinking there? You guys can't team together. You're too good of a team. You must go be a team with other people who you're not that great of a team with. More character for Natalya, yeah, dude. Like, just make her a bigger deal, you know? Not necessarily... Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Maybe not just getting wins. Maybe wins are not the key, but just make her seem like a bigger deal. Like, the boat stuff, it's a little too jokey to me. But I like what they're trying to say there.
The scrappy Ruby Riott.
Uh-oh, Ruby. Oh, goodness. Ruby got clocked right in the nose. Yeah, Natalya is... I mean, she's not...
For what she's doing tonight,
she's got a great style, but she's still... I don't know. She's one of the better wrestlers they've had on the women's side of things, but... I don't think she's like a super legendary technician in the ring, and, you know, I don't think it's all that, but I think she's one of the closest they got to that sort of status, you know? It'd be nice to see them utilize it a little bit better.
And the gritty Liv Morgan.
The gritty Liv Morgan. I like the sound of that. Natalya's like Beth Phoenix, yeah, but like Beth still, they give her this like iconic feeling, you know? They when they talk about Beth, she's got this like iconic, the way they mention her, you know? Natalya doesn't seem to get that same
Was she just trying to help the Riot Squad?
Listen,
same
got a lot of advice. She can help
regard.
people. She doesn't discriminate.
Oh, she's all sad.
Oh, look at the strike.
So Billy Kay's gimmick is to be manager for filling out her resume. Yep. It's great, isn't it?
Now Tamina turning her focus to...
Uh-oh, Samoan drop. Oh, Liv with the sunset flip takedown. Oh, folded up Tamina. And runs out.
Thanks to the assist from Billy, the Riot Squad. How do you know Billy?
Liv Morgan just stacked Tamina all the way up with a sunset flip little roll up. And that's all she wrote. Tamina gets pinned. It's nice to see Tamina, you know, earning some of this paycheck that she's getting. For sure. She's what comes first in mind when they... yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because she's so similar in a lot of ways. Dude, Tamezi, thank you for all the contributions, dude. Thank you very much for hanging out with us last night, contributing, and just being part of it all. And thanks for being here as long as you were, too. You were here from, like... You were here when we basically started the stream all the way till the very end of it. That was awesome, dude. Thanks everybody who was here yesterday for the New Year's marathon stream. Played a whole lot of games. Had a lot of fun with you guys. Yep, Riot Squad with another win. Oh.
And it's boss time! Here comes the Smackdown Women's
It's boss time! It's the Sasha Lorian. Guess what? It's boss time. Michael Cole. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, y'all. Too fresh, y'all.
Star of the year in 2020, according to the WWE Slammy Awards.
The Sasha Lorian. It's boss time. Sorry I didn't stay up all night. No, it's all good, Travis. Yep, it's already 2022 for Temezi. Yeah, that was cool, Temezi. I saw it, man. I was like, whoa. I was cutting up the some of the gameplay from the stream, and I got to the I was editing the Empire of Sin, and your comment popped up, and I was like, oh man, he was here from the beginning. That's awesome. That game's pretty cool. I hear it's super buggy though. The Steam reviews on it were looking real sketchy. It's commercial break right now, by the way, guys. The Steam reviews of that Empire Sin game were just raking it over the coals, saying it was buggy and things didn't work and it would like pointless mechanics and stuff like that. So I was really on the fence, but Snipes told me he got the game, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. And I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I have that game. It's got this nice aesthetic to it. I don't know if you guys like mafia type games, and you like resource management type of stuff where you gotta build your empire and all that. It's really cool. I can't speak on the bugs and glitches though. Well, I did run into something weird where like my followers wouldn't follow me, and I ended up having to take out like a whole warehouse of bad guys by myself. And I clutched it out. I actually did it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what happened. You got to watch it on my YouTube when it pops up. Hey, Carmella, guess what? It's boss time. Stranger Things, the video game. Yeah, it's not bad. Stranger Things, the video game. I did play the Stranger Things video game. I played it. It's got a old school feel to it. It's a lot like Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We played that yesterday too. Played a lot of games. We did not get to Barbie though. I know you're disappointed. But I wanted to play NBA Jam, so I got to play NBA Jam. It's been years since I played that game. It was just as good as I remember it, but it was a lot harder to get on fire than I remember. But later on in the game, I remembered that you could just goaltend and it'll let you get on fire anyway. It was too late in the game, though. Yeah, there's my YouTube channel. I gotta get back into Cyberpunk, man. I gotta start playing that some more. There's just certain days where I don't want to play it because I have to play it on the gaming PC that I use for these streams. So it's like whenever I do a live watch party like this, I have so much. It's not a lot of setup, but it's like I gotta stop the stream, I gotta plug all this stuff in, I gotta get it working. So it's kind of like a deterrent to play the game. I want to get back into it though. Sasha's here. She's having the time of her life. Remember when she was not having the time of her life? That sucked. She's definitely a draw though, man. Uh-oh. So Bianca's gonna be her partner tonight, I think.
And our tag team partner from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. There you go.
I never needed you at all. This is another one of those situations where I think the tag team partner is gonna be the latest threat. You guys think they will? You think they would give Bianca a win over Sasha to get the title? You think they would do that? I kind of can't see that happening. No, they already did away with Carmella's brand new entrance thing with her silhouette the sheet, and then the sheet comes down. They've already got rid of that. Or maybe they just save it for her singles matches or something. We shall see. See next time she gets a singles match. All right, Carmella, you're gonna have to move over a little bit if you wanna be seen here. Look at this, man. The face, oh, they still got the pyro for Bayley. Longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. Hopefully, because Bianca's way better than Sasha. Yeah, she's more concise. I think she's more concise. I think she stays within her wheelhouse. Like, she knows what she can do, and she does it well. I think Sasha tries to be like a jack of all trades, and be more like I've seen people do it, so I think I can do it type of wrestler. But Sasha's not bad. But yeah, I think Bianca's just way more concise. Like, she stays in her way of doing things.
Under the tutelage of Sasha
And it
Banks,
looks believable.
Bianca can avoid getting stabbed in the back.
That's one of the best things about a wrestler, is if they can make this stuff look believable, it's
Bianca's career.
Yeah,
so much better.
Power game and full play here.
Oh my goodness.
And Carmella makes a tag, and here comes Bayley.
She mentioned
Bayley wears the same thing every week.
Royal Rumble right
She's
around
trying to
the
get
corner.
her merchandise sold, I think.
Which makes each and every match that every competitor
Oh, it's not.
in
It's
WWE
not the
has
same thing.
for the
No,
next several
this is
months
not the
even
same
more
thing.
important.
This is a new shirt.
Bayley dumped out of the ring, and now Carmella tries
It
to
just
get
looks
involved.
the same.
She's
It's
out
the
to
same, like,
and here comes
cut.
Belair, knocking
It's cut the
Carmella
same, but it's not the same
down to
shirt.
the floor. Banks went for the Meteora. Bayley able to duck underneath, and now a double team.
Remember, she had that shirt that said "Ding Dong."
Banks and Belair on all cylinders here tonight.
She's been wearing that recently.
Banks, Bayley kicks
Ooh.
out.
Bayley with it. Bad at kick out, but she's. Oh, we're right back to commercial.
Pause jerky.
Oh, we're paying for that 20-minute intro now. A 20-minute uninterrupted intro with Roman Reigns, and then Big E coming out, or with Kevin Owens coming out, and then Big E after that. We're paying for it now with how many ads they're throwing at us. It was like, you were like, well, Travis, got the game. Time to never play that game again. Oh, you got Cyberpunk? Broly beat Hulk. Yeah, dude, he disintegrated him. I gotta remember to upload reactions to stuff like that. Whenever I do a reaction to Botchamania, I have to upload those. Although those are risky, because WWE has been putting some claims on those. So those are risky. But whenever I do a reaction to Botchamania, whenever I do a reaction to something like a try not to laugh type of challenge, like the Gordon Ramsay roasting people on TikTok, the death battle stuff, I should always upload those, especially if we can get them within like a couple days after it comes out. Because people really love those things, and they're looking for reactions. I've seen some reactions that get like almost half the views of the actual video that's out there. So people are looking for them. Does anyone know how to watch wrestling live? Yeah, you look at it. This is on Fox. It's a normal channel on your TV. It's not a pay to watch channel. It's a free channel. You just turn it to Fox. Whatever your local Fox station is, that's what it's on right now. With exceptions to like gigantic news events or certain coverage that has to come on in your area, it should be on Fox every Friday, unless they switch it over to FS1 some days. But today it's on Fox. Hey, I just said Gordon Ramsay, and Gordon Ramsay was on the commercial. Tight pain. Oh boy, I've worn some pants that are like that. Not my favorite. Not my favorite pairs of pants. He's prepared for floods. Your Fox is not working. What do you mean? Fox is not on your TV right now?
The team of Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair experience playing a huge factor.
All right, back to the match.
This was a great job from the get-go from Bayley and Carmella. Both to see how aggressive, almost one-up one another with their aggression. They've cut the ring in half. And
Belair's going to roll through, and Bayley knocks Belair down.
Got Cyberpunk for Christmas. Oh, hey man. I don't remember all the messages in the chat. I get a lot of messages, dude. That's awesome you got it, though.
Sasha takes a swing.
Nobody knows how to get under the boss's skin quite like
Have you been
Bayley
playing a
does.
lot of it, or did you get any other games?
Bayley had the SmackDown Women's Championship for 380 days.
It looked like the letter
a
P.
record for SmackDown.
And this is such sound strategy
Oh
by
my
Bayley and
goodness.
Carmella. You neutralize one of the arms of Bianca Belair, you take away her power game.
And during the commercial break, Corey, it was a super kick from Carmella to the left elbow of Bianca Belair. Hence the reason that Bayley's working on the left arm.
This is smart. Nothing fancy, just
All right,
extremely
Bayley's got
effective,
Bianca in the
fluid
corner over here.
Teamwork from Bayley and Carmella.
And
Carmella's in.
former SmackDown Women's Champion in her own right. She won the
Stomping a mud hole in Bianca.
WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
Definitely
Money in
wants
the
to
Bank.
stop her
Now
from
by
getting Sasha
Carmella,
tagged in.
kicked out by Bianca Belair. Now the untouchable Carmella mouthing back at Sasha and working again on the arm of Belair. Listen, you take the left arm.
Only reason they're having Legend Night is to push up the ratings. They've done Legend Nights before, though.
Right. Reginald looking on, realizing that Bayley and
They've done. Remember Raw 25? Remember the first episode of Raw with the skateboard ramp? They had Brock Lesnar. They had Hulk Hogan. They had Ric Flair. Like they do that. They do every once in a while. They bring in legends.
The SmackDown Women's Champion.
Bayley, you want to slam the award?
And if you got them, why not bring them? You know, that's like you go into your refrigerator. I'm only gonna eat good food because, you know. It's like, dude, if you got it, you should use it, right?
Here comes Carmella.
Look how quickly Carmella runs the interception.
Go to your refrigerator, see a bunch of like filet mignon and epic pastas and stuff, and then you go to your cupboard and just get a moldy piece of bread instead. You got good stuff, you should probably use it.
What a win that would be for Bianca Belair.
Super kick to the midsection.
I'm the best. Oh, you don't want to start talking trash during a match. Whenever a heel starts monologuing during a match, normally it means loss.
Matches Carmella had with Sasha Banks. Belair again with the power. One-armed. And Carmella, that may have cost Bianca. Tag, here's Banks.
Uh-oh, Sasha Banks is in. Oh, you think you're big stuff just because you're on Disney Plus? Carmella's gonna be on the next season of The Mandalorian. She's gonna be Baby Yoda's babysitter. Gonna be Baby Yoda's stylist. She's gonna teach Baby Yoda how to like wear the freshest Baby Yoda outfits.
Drop kick across the face of Carmella.
She's gonna have Baby Yoda wearing like cheetah print robes, leopard print robes. Baby Yoda's gonna be styled up.
Banks is still rocked. I think Bayley got all that running.
Please put Carmella on season 3 of The Mandalorian. Her and Baby Yoda would be just comedy gold, I guarantee it.
As an extension, but Bayley intercepts.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Jeez. Bayley gets sent into the ring steps and the post.
What the rule book is on using your own hair as a weapon.
Part of your body.
Oh, suplex on the outside by Bianca Belair. Cracking the back of Bayley. 24/7 roll up by Carmella. No, Sasha able to kick out. Super kick to the stomach. Super kick to the face. Oh, flip Sasha. Oh, she bleeding? Like Carmelo's bleeding for a second. I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, bank statement. Center of the ring.
La, 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 la. Do something, Reginald. And Reginald sneaks into the ring to grab the leg.
That's why he earns the big bucks.
And Reginald just...
La 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 la.
Cameron. Ooh, what are these pants about?
That was unique.
Reginald rolls out.
Great athlete. And a sommelier. And
Oh, he does a backflip off the apron, and then Carmella almost able to capitalize. Jackknife. No, they're giving him some time tonight. Oh, Reginald gets the taste slapped out of his life. Oh my God, what was that? You see that? Float over face buster. Whoa.
here are your winners, Bayley and Carmella.
Heck yeah, dude. Tyrika, yes. Yes. I will be here for Legends Night, barring any weirdness. I'm really happy my internet's been super clean tonight. I haven't dropped a single frame for the entire broadcast. Thank you very much, internet. Carmella gets the win over the SmackDown Women's Champion. She pins Sasha. Out of everybody in this match who could have taken a pin, Sasha takes the pin. Gets pinned by the float over sit out face buster like an X Factor. What was this? I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. Float over sit out face buster by Carmella. Carmella has been one of the better improved wrestlers of last year, or this last year. She came back ready to go. I've been surprised with some people's uptick in talent in the ring. Carmella's one of them. Sasha was one of them. Dana Brooke for sure. Who else? Rhea Ripley keeps getting better and better. I feel like she's just on a very good rise to becoming better and better, and not just in the ring. Like she's embodying exuding that confidence.
Everything that I do, somebody still actually made that match.
Uh-oh.
And that somebody, they don't appreciate me.
They don't appreciate me. Roman, it's Roman.
Find out who doesn't appreciate me.
Uh-oh. Find out who doesn't appreciate me.
Universal champion.
You know who it is? It was Postman Pierce, and that's why Postman Pierce was so scared to make that match. He knows Roman's gonna take his pound of flesh for that. I love it though. That's how it should be, dude. They're telling this story so well. It started out just him. He's back. He destroys some people. He's trying to cement his spot, and now it's like he's literally got the people scared of him who run the company, or who are like running things. This is I'm just telling you right now. Look at Montez. Montez is out here. He's wearing his finest. I don't think they're in the match. If they're in the match, they're not dressed for it. Did you watch AEW? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It was a very good tribute show. Did he say knockouts champ? I hope not. Now that you mention that, I'm trying to remember if I did hear that. I hope he didn't. Mo, that's your wife, really? I'm gonna tell everybody. Because Shayna not on SmackDown, Apollo made your internet work. Oh, okay. Now it's making sense. So Shayna is the problem. So what? She's just so awesome that my internet can't handle it or something? Or what's going on? WWE can't afford blue cups anymore. Ay. I'm so glad Shayna's not on SmackDown. Never know. Never know what's gonna happen. I hope they start doing a draft after WrestleMania. Like as a tradition, I would like it if there's a draft or a superstar shakeup or whatever you want to call it, a trade deadline, however you want to put it. I just really hope that after WrestleMania they start having it just mandatory, just every single time. You know, some people can stay on a show, but I love the environment of the draft, and I think right after WrestleMania is the perfect time to do it because it's like starting fresh. To me, WrestleMania is like the new year that we just had yesterday. It's like the new year of wrestling. Some of the feuds are going to continue, but it's a really good time to start fresh. And what better way to start fresh than mixing it up and having new matchups that you couldn't have before? I really would like that. We should have done the 10 bell salute like AEW did. Why? They do it for legends. They don't just do it for anybody. And point blank period, Luke Harper is not a legend. He's a guy that people really liked. He was well liked among wrestlers. He was a great, from what I've heard, he's a great guy, great father and all that. But if you do the 10 bell salute for everybody, we'd be sitting here all day. You know how many wrestlers we lost in 2020? I'm not going to do that. You can't just sit there and do 10 bell salutes for everybody, because then it doesn't make it special. It's the same thing I tell people about, like, wrestling the socks off of everybody every single match. It makes the matches less meaningful. It makes the performances less meaningful. It makes it less meaningful when they do the 10 bell salute. Luke Harper was not a legend. He was a good wrestler that people liked a lot. He was not a legend. You can't just do 10 bell salutes for everybody, because then it takes away from when you do it for somebody who literally was like all of that for the wrestling industry. He was very well liked, very well received, but if you do it for everybody, it takes away from when you do it for somebody like Ric Flair. Were they going to do a 100 bell salute for Ric Flair when he dies? You can't just do it for everybody, because it starts deflating what it really is supposed to mean. And they're actually putting a special for him on. Oh, Sonya Deville. What? Sonya Deville's here. Oh, it's on. Daddy Deville is back. Let's go. Oh, that's your wifey now?
Sonya Deville has in fact been reinstated here on Friday Night SmackDown. Welcome back, Sonya.
Dang, Sonya Deville, what a way to come back. I wish they would have like made a little bigger deal out of it, or had her come back in a way where she could have interrupted something. He's AEW for life. Yeah, but not really though. Like I said, he was very well liked. Okay, but there's a difference between being very well liked and being a legend. What's this? Oh my god. Yeah. Sonya Deville is back. Now that's a challenger I'd like to see for Sasha. Sonya's she's not bad at all on the mic, and she's definitely improving as a wrestler from the last time I saw her, at least.
What tag team on the planet pulled off the trifecta by winning both the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships?
Oh, here we go.
Okay. By defeating the GOAT of all tag teams at Survivor Series. I'm talking about the New Day. Okay. And winning.
You don't always need to be a legend to deserve a 10 bell salute. I understand that, but like I said, if you do it for everybody, it takes away from what it means.
Star of the year and tag team of the year.
That's easy.
So I can kind of understand why they didn't do it for him.
But 2021 gonna be even bigger for us, dog.
And why is that?
I'm not saying they should or shouldn't have. It's just
The big reveal on Friday.
when it comes to what it's supposed to mean for them, I can kind of understand why they didn't.
Oh, I see you.
A drum set? He got him a drum set.
Boy about to get his lunch table grind on real quick, dog.
SmackDown needs Sonya. Hey, Sonya Deville coming back. Oh, wait a minute. He can play the drums? Okay. He got him a drum set.
Profits 2021 prediction.
Okay.
The predictions. Now, dog,
But yeah, you're
we
right.
all know
You're right, though.
that
You're right.
Not everyone.
They should have
has
read the
the
room and just
skills
done
to
it
become
anyway. Now that I'm really
high-class
thinking about it, they should have just done it
fashion
anyway.
But in 2021,
Because
we
it's
predict
become more of an issue that they
how
didn't do it than if they
very
would have done it.
ours Intercontinental Champion shirt will
So,
go
yeah.
on sale on
Yeah, they probably should have
WWE
done it.
Shop and become the #1 selling shirt of 2021. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Talk to him.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Tell him why.
Shouldn't do for everyone things how people actually. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Temezi. Yeah, they probably should have read the room and just done it anyway. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, man, why you mad? Hey, you got your shirt. Come on, man.
The draft should happen every 2 years. Oh, okay, that would be okay. 2 years could be all right.
Predictions. You get a prediction. 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 Which brings me
Oh
to
my God.
my second prediction. Because ain't nobody got
I love the Street Profits. Yeah, they're very energetic. They bring something that's been kind of missing.
My second prediction is that
It's that same liveliness that that New Day brought, but in a different flavor.
The masses and stealing the show everywhere he goes, and even stealing the HBK style. So in 2021, the Street
Stealing the HBK style.
He will get the nickname that he deserves. Oh, the Heartache Kid.
The Heartache Kid. Oh. Talking trash about Heartbreak's favorite?
And don't even
Dude,
get me
talking
started
that
on
trash.
Robert Roode, speaking of the devil, just flattened Dawkins.
I'm about more fun? I'm about more fun. What do you mean?
Assaulting the Street Profits.
Oh my goodness. Super kick. You knew Dolph Ziggler was coming out here. Him and Robert Roode are taking out the proverbial trash here. Because they were talking a lot of trash, so the trash is getting taken out. Dolph Ziggler is here. Super cakes all around. And so is Robert Roode. The Heartache Kid. Steel chair to the back of Angelo Dawkins. Oh, that hurts. Oh, yeah. Dolph Ziggler is great, man. He overdoes it a bit, but he's good. He's entertaining. Why they do the same mistake with Dolph and Roode? It's like one of the biggest problems with them is they're so like start-stop with him. It's such a start-stop situation. Oh my goodness, they cracked the leg of Montez around the ring post. Yeah, he's catching the beat down. Oh my God, no. Dude, smashed his leg with a steel chair up against the ring post. So start-stop, hot-cold with Dolph Ziggler, and they never turn the heat all the way up. Oh my goodness, they're going after the legs of Montez in the worst way.
This is just a mugging.
I don't think they see Roode as main event. Dude, Roode could be main event, though. He looks like $1 million. The guy is an incredibly good worker as well. He can talk. Heel Roode, he's heel too, so he's right there where he was in NXT. Dude, I really wish they would. I wish they would. Bobby Roode in NXT was one of the best things. The tag team sold out to Geico. Let them be single stars. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Turn him back to Bobby Roode. Like the full-on Bobby Roode that we saw in NXT. The guy with the nice suits and just better than everybody else. And the attitude, and have him turn back to that. Have Dolph, gosh, maybe turn Dolph face. Maybe have them break up and have Dolph be a face or something. I don't know. I like Dolph as a heel though. I think there's enough real estate around the place that they could possibly just coexist at the same time on a separate title or something, you know? This whole tag situation, and it's sad because I like that there are tag teams, because the WWE tag situation is really dire. It's very slim pickings right now. It's almost like they shouldn't have 2 tag team titles on the main roster, like the Raw tag team title and the SmackDown tag team title. It's almost pointless. So I don't want to see tag teams break up, but if there was ever a tag team that just should not be together, or if there is a tag team that shouldn't be together right now, I would say Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, dude. Big E some guys like Robert Roode and Ziggler. Exactly, you know? Think about the feuds that he could have with Robert Roode. Robert Roode being all like, just, I'm better than you, I'm rich, who the heck do you think you are? That could be a great feud for the Intercontinental title. Like, it just gives me, just thinking about that gives me like classic vibes. Unified tag division. Yeah, dude, I liked his gimmick in NXT. Bobby Roode in NXT was just, it was clean. It was clean. It felt like he actually was exuding that character. He was being that guy, and it felt like he was such a problem for everybody else. Remember what he did to Roderick Strong? It was so good when he was like, "Tell your wife, you know, it's, the good old days." Good old days of Bobby before he came up to the main roster. But I feel like he got injured or something too. I feel like there's a reason we didn't see him for a while. Maybe he got injured, or oh yeah, didn't he have some he failed a drug test or something? Yeah, sometimes you got to do some things when you're old. Like, how old is he? Like 45 or something, and he looks like $1 million. Sometimes you got to do some things to be looking like that, I guess. Dolph Ziggler could have been the next HBK. I'd say, you know, the sad part is he kind of is the next HBK. It's just he's living in today's wrestling environment. He kind of is. It's just today's wrestling environment. They're never being as hot on him as they could be. You know, they're never like putting him up there where they put Shawn Michaels. I think he's got the talent. I think he's got the mic work. I think he's got the in-ring work. I think it's like right guy, wrong time or something. Dirty dogs.
Robert, Dolph?
That's what it says on their shirt.
What was the reason for that vicious and unprovoked attack?
Kayla, vicious? Always. Unprovoked? Come on, you're better than that. I mean, we are at least. Cheap profits have been provoking us for months. You know what? They went so far as to compare that washed-up old HBK to moi. He is not on my level, but you know who is.
The cheap profits.
This man right here.
Fun and games. It's always fun and games with the Street Profits. Let me ask you guys something. Are you having fun now? Because what happened out there is on your hands. You see, you have something that we want. You have something that we deserve.
Profits strut around, waving those titles and slammies in our faces, those smug little idiot faces. Listen, you want to know what champions look like? You're looking at 2 pros right now. You are looking at 2 aces. You are looking at 2 dirty dogs who do what we want, when we want, and right now what we want. What we demand is a rematch for our SmackDown Tag Team titles in 2021. And Kayla, we will not stop. until we get what we want.
Okay.
Well, I guess the question is, Corey, the actions of Ziggler and Rude, is that earning them a tag team championship opportunity?
Absolutely.
Mr. Perfect vibes. More than Sean? I don't know about that, but
to heat up,
I could see some of that,
to get
yeah.
the attention of the champions. That's exactly what Rude and Ziggler did.
Well, right now, another tag team matchup, and this is a very unique tag team.
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Deztroix University. It's open for business. Who's he got with him? He's got Otis and he's got Chad Gable with him. So Gable is maybe not a heel? I was definitely seeing Gable as a heel. Maybe he's I don't know. I don't know what to think here. Are they gonna fight each other? Deztroix University is in the building. The Wabbit has joined us. Want them to break up? Yeah, I think that maybe this could be it. Big nose. Yes. Yes. Yes.
WWE. This is Daniel's effort to sort of help Otis along while also learning a little bit from the former Olympian himself.
Ah, look at Otis doing it. La 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 la. Oh, did the moderator guy tell you to do the yes chant, Mo? This is gonna be a meme. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Here comes Cesaro. So he's hanging out with them now or something? I don't get it. I guess hey, it's two of the Ring of Honor brethren right now. And Shinsuke Nakamura. Hey,
Cesaro and Shinsuke
almost said it at the right
have been
time.
a team for some time now.
Brian versus heel Chad Gable, yeah, probably be a great match. So what is this, a tag team match? Oh, Daniel Bryan and Otis. Alright. It's kind of making a little bit of sense. What is this? This is a weird looking situation right now.
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
It's like the blind leading the blind
That's
here.
what I'm wondering.
Happy New Year to you too, bud. Listen, they're helping me train to win the Royal Rumble match by using my hips. Show 'em, Otis.
Using my hips.
Hips, 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 hips. Yeah!
Very funny.
Like Otis's new ring gear, though.
Hysterical.
The thought of you winning the Royal Rumble match.
Think he's a heel pretending to be a face, yeah. Almost sounded like Shinsuke and Cesaro fell off the apron. Alright, let's go.
Training to eliminate men in the Royal Rumble match.
Actually a great training regimen for Daniel Bryan. You got someone with a center of gravity as low as Otis, as dense as he is. There's going to be some tall tasks in the Royal Rumble match.
And maybe Cesaro, who won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle
Let's
Royal
go.
at WrestleMania a number of years ago. And Daniel Bryan,
Dude, you know what we gotta do? We haven't done it in a while. We haven't done classic historical battles.
In the ring. This is a purist's magic. The best technicians WWE has ever known from bell to bell.
And Bryan back into the corner. Tag made. Here comes Shinsuke
Fallen Sleepers
Nakamura,
who?
who won the 2018 Men's Royal Rumble match.
The WrestleMania to challenge the phenomenal AJ Styles. Nakamura would love to recapture that glory, the spotlight of the grandest stage of them all.
It's tough to stand up to the machine.
He's never won a battle royal. Talking to him earlier today. Nice takedown.
Nice little takedown by Daniel Bryan.
Has
Daniel Bryan ever even wrestled Shinsuke?
Is
this their first match? I don't remember ever seeing Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke.
Horseshoes.
Guys, this is the first time we've ever seen Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke.
Shinsuke making it in the corner to make a tag to Cesaro.
To your point, Daniel Bryan is such an elite competitor. He has done and seen basically everything there is to do in WWE. So that eats at him. The fact that he's never been that guy. Whoa!
Look at Daniel Bryan caught though.
Oh my God, no.
Look at the power.
Cesaro uppercut.
Unreal.
Are they all wearing Brody armbands?
I'm in TurboTax
They went straight.
ready to assess even the most unique.
They went straight to commercial. Otis just ran up and they went right to commercial. They were like, you know what? Let's move this. Let's get this moving. And I don't know if Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke have ever wrestled on television. I mean, they've probably wrestled in like live events, because you know what they do. Live events, anything goes. Live events are like bizarro worlds sometimes, where just anything can happen. If you guys have ever seen, like, after the show, after SmackDown, or before SmackDown, before the shows, they do some weird stuff just for the fans, which I like. They have a match in, like, April. Oh, okay. Wow. So, yeah, it's at least been a while. It was a dark match? Back in the SmackDown Live days. Okay. So what, it was like once? Man. Can you imagine? Okay, so there are two big mistakes that I think have been made in WWE that just come to mind right off the bat when I think about mistakes. It's Samoa Joe never getting the title off of AJ, and Shinsuke's, like, just his whole, I don't know, man. Like, him not having the WWE Championship. Gosh, man. I feel like they missed a big possibility with those two things. Samoa Joe as champion. Oh, and then there's another one, like Samoa Joe when he fought Brock. Because he had Brock on the run, man. Those are two of the biggest mistakes that come to mind when I think of, like, somewhat recent WWE. It was just before WrestleMania. Oh, okay. Drew never fought Apollo either. Oh. I see. Alright, hang on a second. I wonder what they're going to do on Legends Night. I hope they utilize the Legends in a way that actually helps out with some more of the show, because Raw has been carried by, like, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre and just a few other things this year. I would like to see them utilize the Legends Night as like a platform to really get something going, man. Outside of Randy Orton, because obviously you could just have Randy, like, choke out Hulk Hogan or something. I mean, that'll cause people to be like, whoa, that was cool. But something good, you know. All right, I'll be right back. Hang out with Dudley for a second, guys. Hey, we want some Dudley. Hey, we want some Dudley.
Reminder from both Shinsuke and Cesaro that Daniel Bryan come the Royal Rumble match.
Back to the action at hand.
Is up.
Well, they laughed at
Daniel
Daniel Bryan.
Remix of her theme?
I
I didn't hear it.
Right between the eyes of Daniel
Randy
Bryan,
Orton's having his
Nakamura
best
looking
run
for
in
the
WWE.
cover.
I don't know if his best
Right
run,
now,
but he's
Bryan
definitely
is
doing
gonna
great,
check out
man.
at 2.5.
I don't know about his best run, but it's definitely up there. He's had a lot of great positioning. WWE has done well by him. They've done well by him. And they've given him a lot of extra chances too. I hear he's failed some
Shinsuke with a long, rangy legs.
traffic checks.
Deliver a kick to that height.
Get his Sam Fisher on, yeah. Put on the night vision goggles again. Oh, that would be great. That would be great, Michael. If Edge came back on Monday, that would be good. Who's best run? Randy. Said Randy is having his best run in WWE right now. I don't know about that. I think it's definitely one of them, but by the way, I'm wearing the Randy Orton shirt right now. Props to Adam Bomb for the shirt. Oh my goodness. The Brody clothesline. You see that Brody clothesline from Otis?
And he's getting it. Big splash.
Great better runs than this. This is best run of recent years, yeah.
And now the Caterpillar. 2021. Little hip action into the elbow.
I feel like Otis gives himself slight brain damage every time he does that Caterpillar. His chin just cracks on the mat.
That is a brilliant plan from a brilliant competitor. Able to buy Cesaro.
But yeah, this is definitely one of the best runs. I'll definitely say that. But I would say like when he was punt kicking everybody, that was probably
executed by Nakamura.
One of his best times. His run with Evolution was probably pretty good. I mean, obviously there's some of it that I don't know all the details of, but he's been doing a great job. If it wasn't for Randy, if it wasn't for Randy, 2020 would have looked real weird for Raw. That's for sure. He's part of like some of the best stuff that they had. Ooh, nice diving sunset flip pin by Deztroix to Shinsuke.
Daniel continuing the assault.
Bryan into the corner, going to scale the ropes, land on his feet. Ducks
Bryan
underneath the
looking for the
clothesline.
running knee. No, catches a jump kick by Shinsuke.
Single leg drop kick, very effective. Completely halted the
Come on, Shinsuke, get this win.
Daniel Bryan, who escapes again.
I want Shinsuke to win so bad. I want Shinsuke and Cesaro to win so bad right here.
Shinsuke wants the armbar, the cross-arm breaker,
and Otis breaking things up, uppercut now.
Carlito's return, yeah.
Cross jawbreaker.
Legends night, Carlito.
Otis over the top rope, now the double
Aye, aye, aye.
There kicks from Cesaro.
Alicia Fox, Carlito. I'm just like, really? I mean, I'm not saying I don't like Alicia Fox. I'm just saying, Legends night?
Locked in. Nakamura's in trouble.
Oh, it's over. Wow, tapped out Shinsuke. Shinsuke, la Shinsuke, got topped out. Yes. Mo, you gotta do the yes, man. You gotta do the yes. What about the bill? She could be the woman of the table. I'm really glad to see her back, man. Roblox, what's up, dude? I don't like Alicia Fox. She's got a really nice Northern Light suplex. Other than that, she's kind of annoying. But I think that's what they kind of banked on with her. Okay, hang on. Backstage with... Oh.
Who made this match? He just doesn't get it, does he?
Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. Backstage.
They're trying to take everything that we work for. Don't let them. Go out there and show them why you're the main event Uso. Yeet.
I ain't beating him.
Well, main event Uso is going to have...
I'm sorry, but Jay is not beating... He's not beating Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens just took Roman Reigns to, like, the brink and maybe should have won that steel cage match. There's no way that Jey Uso is going to beat Kevin Owens tonight. I'm sorry. Honestly, Ben should be in main NXT, not the UK one. What if he's kind of stuck over there? Might be kind of stuck. And there's not a lot of space for him right now on NXT. Think about who they got. What's he gonna do? Get smashed by Karrion Kross or Damian Priest or Johnny Gargano or Tommaso Ciampa or freaking Pete Dunne or Adam Cole, or just think about who's in NXT right now, man. Where's his like inroad? Where does he start getting wins? You can beat up Everrise all day. Get a win against Killian Dane. Like, what are you gonna do with him? Better off staying in NXT UK because at least he can become a star there and then have that what do you call it? That demand for him in NXT. You know, like how people demand Walter, like they want Walter in NXT so bad and stuff, but if he can make a name for himself first, he's a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong, but I think he should establish himself a little harder before he comes over and starts getting wins against Thatcher and all the rest of these monsters. It's filled with monsters, dude. It's like a haunted house over here. It's like a haunted house in NXT. There's a monster around every corner. Gonna beat Cameron Grimes. I could see them giving a win to him over Cameron Grimes, but then then you got to deal with Stranger Things. What's his name? Dexter Lumis. You got to deal with him. Bronson Reed. Like, it's just NXT is filled with monsters right now, dude. You can put him on that roster and he'll quickly become fish food, man. They make Cross way more epic than The Fiend. You think so? I think it's a different type of epic. He seems a little more touchable than The Fiend. Fiend is like kicking out at one and stuff like that from curb stomps and hammers to the head. Aleister Black in NXT UK? Oh my god. Dude, that's like, wow. What kind of demotion would that be? I mean, NXT UK, I'm sure it's good and all that, but he would just be a big fish in a small pond. It would just be him versus Walter, like the very first, as soon as he shows up, it'd be him versus Walter, and then they just have to either put the title on him or just get rid of him. OP, yeah. Yeah, he is OP as heck. I'll definitely give you that on Karrion. But they need to create people like that. I can understand why they went as hard as they went on Karrion Kross. They had an ultimate opportunity with a guy who already was kind of cemented as a BA, as a bad A, in people's minds, and then they killed it with the presentation, and you know they need people like that. So I can kind of see why they did it, but I think he's got to break out. That injury really sucked. All injuries suck, but that injury really sucked because I wanted to see where they were going with it after that, what the plan was after that. Aleister Black for unemployment. That dude just needs to find somewhere else to be at. Or he needs to come back with a oomph. And not a long-winded oomph where he's just winning matches against local talent every single day. Like, that needs to stop. That type of stuff is, and I'm glad they haven't been doing that recently anymore. Like, what they did with the Viking Raiders just coming in every single week and just throwing some people we never heard of through the mat. And Aleister Black doing the same thing. Like, it does not help in today's environment. If you're not beating somebody that we've heard of, it's not the same as it used to be. It doesn't make you look good. It's like, why is he fighting this guy? You know, they need to quit that. If and when Aleister, or when or if Aleister comes back, he needs to just start popping heads, man, and of real bona fide people on the roster, dude. If you're not going to use people for a couple weeks, get them in front of him and let them crack their dome, and just get it done with. You don't need to re-cement him. We already know who he is. Don't spend 22 weeks having him black mass a bunch of people that we know aren't really going to matter in the grand scheme of this particular cycle of things. Have him crack some fools and get it on.
And I imagine our officials are going to have a little bit of leeway in this matchup, knowing how deeply personal this issue
might
has
sound like it's
become
wrong.
over the past several months.
I'm glad Cross got injured because he's already way too OP. I don't like
well, on the other side of the court,
injuries being in a positive light, but it might have helped him in the long run. Oh my God. Kevin Owens with a senton on the outside to Jey Uso. By the way, this match is underway.
Now KO sends Uso back in the ring as you take another look at the impact of Owens. And another senton inside the ring by KO. Cover now on Uso.
But yeah, it might have helped him in the long run. Roman's not here, by the way. Roman's sitting in the back. Let's get Roman out of here.
The rib cage of Jey Uso, and I don't care how tough you are, you can't fight when you can't breathe.
Kevin Owens does not back down, and as Roman Reigns said, he won't go away.
Kevin Owens now looking to attack him.
Beat Aleister to Roman and then fire him.
Back at TLC that has been
I've seen worse. Remember what they did to Dean Ambrose?
Owens a very cagey.
Remember they let EC3 like mollywop Dean Ambrose and then he just like he was gone after that? I've seen worse, dude. You could do worse than getting crushed by Roman. Your last match in WWE is versus Roman Reigns. Could do worse than that. And you know he'd probably give him a good match though. It probably wouldn't just be a super squash. Fire Roman? No, not Roman. Remember that though? They let EC3 smash Dean before he left.
May not be able to hide it much longer.
Take another look at this vicious attack from Kevin Owens. Once again, all 270.
They had Dean getting like
inside of the knee.
What happened to him? Did he get put through the announce table or
because of your cousin?
Through like a steel banister or something? They let Dean get straight tenderized. Temezi loves Roman. Oh. Uh-oh.
Reminding Jey Uso, it's not.
You feel like they're over pushing Cross?
Roman Reigns doesn't see it.
They need that. They need those superstars though, man. And on top of that, it's NXT. You gotta remember where he's at right now. NXT. I mean, it's still a place for them to mold and build people into something bigger. And maybe they see him as that. Maybe they see him as something like another Batista, or maybe they want him to be something huge like that. And when he shows up, they have to know that they can count on him and that he can carry that load and that he can embody that brutal, that iconic look that he's got. They need to know that he can embody that. You don't want to just call people up and hope it's going to turn out well. By the time you get called up, they should have a good idea of if you're going to be worth it or not. You're going to be able to carry that load or not. So I feel like they just saw him and they're like, dude, that's the closest we're going to get to some like Psycho Sid type of level of superstar. Come on, Roman. Okay, Roman is apparently in the commercial break. You gotta know. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. Like, I understand what you're saying that he's over pushed or whatever. He's OP and stuff, but as a business, you have to know that like tomorrow is never promised for like a certain superstar. Injuries happen. People get sick. People's contracts run out. They don't renew. You can't make someone sign a contract, And so you have to be like loading up your roster. You have to be looking towards the future. And NXT is supposed to be that particular, like, that's the vehicle. That's what it's built for. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the place where you look for the future of this business. And if you look at it, look at what's been going on. Like the people who have been on top have all been touching NXT pretty much. So it's a system that's been working. But when you have somebody like a Karrion Kross that you can build up to be that larger than life superstar, and from the very beginning people are accepting that, and well, not everybody, but a lot of people are hyped to see him be that guy who's like bigger than just a wrestler coming out from Tulsa, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds. It's this guy, you know, and it's like when you have a chance for somebody to be bigger than that, it would be ridiculous of them to not double down on that, because that doesn't come around every day. You don't get that every day. You don't get that chance every day to have a superstar who can be something more than just another wrestler. Cena had that character. He was still able to make matches great. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but that's another reason why I don't blame them as much, because Cena is like a once-in-a-lifetime type of talent. You know? Like, Cena is not the norm. He's not a guy you could, like, write a whole... Like, you could just, like, create Cenas every day, you know? So, it's the same reason you're bringing up Cena is the same reason why I could see why they would double down on somebody like Kross, is because you're not going to have another Cena. You might see a Cena once every, I don't know, 5, 10 years, 15 years, something like that. You might see somebody with that level of charisma and with that drive to be better and better and actually become that type of superstar, but it's definitely not the norm. So you gotta like bank on stuff when you see it as a company. And Karrion Kross, to me, he's one of the closest things I've seen to like embodying an iconic type of gimmick all around that they could latch onto and ride it into the next generation of superstars. Roman don't have any of that. Back to the show. Here we go. But that's why I'm not mad at the way that they're booking Karrion, but I do see what you guys are talking about. But sometimes you got to be OP, man. Sometimes you got to be OP. Oh, stunners! It's over. It's done. Got you. Jay's done. I told you no way Jay is beating Kevin Owens. I told you no way. Kevin Owens, man, he said, I want to get out of here. I'm going home. Kevin Owens stunners the heck out of Jay. Call that a J-O. He got Jay'd out. Uh-oh. And now he's jumping him. I don't think Roman's coming out here to save Jey Uso. Another stunner? Oh my god, double stunners. Kevin Owens has resorted to the utter tenderization of Jey Uso to try to draw Roman Reigns out from the back. I feel like this version of Roman is the Roman we should have got a long time ago, and I feel like a lot of people are just maybe tired. Maybe they're just tired of Roman, but I feel like if they would have started with this, it wouldn't have been as... Oh my god. Kevin Owens got handcuffs. Uh-oh.
This has got to be sweet for Kevin Owens, but right now...
Oh, he handcuffed Jey Uso to the middle rope.
Jey Uso's been handcuffed to the top rope by Kevin Owens, and now Jey Uso's a sitting duck. Uso has nowhere to go.
Super kick. Oh my. Kevin Owens is out here just... It's like Rocky in the meat freezer, just punching dead meat. When's the last time you heard that saying, dead meat? I used to hear that all the time. Nobody says dead meat anymore. I'm bringing it back. Dead meat. I'm gonna have a new crew in GWE called Dead Meat.
Kevin knows how Roman operates.
Roman's the most interesting thing. I think he might be like the second or third most interesting thing. I think the Fiend is still probably the most interesting.
No one, not even Kevin Owens.
Because there's so much to it. There's so many layers, you know?
He's getting the hell beat out of him right now, Corey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Temezi. I think you're just tired of it. But if this is what we got earlier, I think it would have been much better. What's this? Oh no, he's got the key.
How sick is Kevin Owens?
What's this? Oh no. Kevin Owens is handcuffed. Hey, he said, "Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary." That means you got to be in handcuffs, right?
I'll come to you.
Jey Uso is in handcuffs, and now Kevin Owens is walking him to the back.
Kevin Owens
trying to get away. Oh my goodness. Kevin Owens just destroying Jey Uso. And Roman is not here to save his cousin.
Jey Uso, both his hands.
Oh my God.
Super kick by Owens.
Dude, he is clocking. I'm talking Timex, Rolex, Seiko.
Yeah, he can't be serious.
Grandfather clocks. Oh my God, no. Leaping, flipping, senton. Oh, there's Roman. Roman is in the Thunderdome. He's amongst the crowd. What is this? Oh, wouldn't it be something if Mo's face was the face that Roman put Kevin Owens into? He's up in the Thunderdome crowd. They're fighting amongst the fans. What a cool look this is.
And Kevin Owens still trying to fight back.
Attention to detail. Yep. The penitentiary. Oh, we're seeing a part of the Thunderdome I've never seen before. We're seeing back behind the screens. What is this? Oh my God, what are they gonna do? Oh no, oh no.
And now Reigns and Uso high above the Thunderdome. Continuing this punishment of KO.
Owens incurring the wrath of the head of the table and his right.
Should have had some shorter handcuffs, man. He might not be dealing with all this right now. He got like the longest handcuffs. Like 3-foot handcuffs. Oh my goodness. And now it's the tenderization. They brought out the steel chair mallets to tenderize the Kevin Owens steak. Oh goodness. Roman actually came to save his cousin. I didn't think he was gonna come out here. I thought he was just gonna let him get destroyed. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do this. Oh my God. Are you serious? This is what's up? That's what we're doing now? So Kevin Owens just getting massacred over here. The after match massacre. Oh my goodness, more steel chair shots from the big dog. Kevin Owens, man. Nobody cares about Kevin Owens. Nobody's gonna come out here and try to help.
And Kevin's still trying to fight back.
Oh, super cakes. No, is Kevin Owens gonna go off the edge? No way.
Perilously high above the Thunderdome.
Ouch. So he's making him headbang on Mo's face.
This is ridiculous.
I'm just going to say that's Mo right there.
But Owens asked for all of it.
Jeez, man.
Owens is being used as a battering ram.
Oh, he's bleeding. Kevin Owens is bleeding. Oh, God. Wow. Onto the tables and onto the concrete off the Thunderdome. Off the platform. It's got to be at least 10 feet up. Kevin Owens crashes through the tables. Sent careening off the second platform of the Thunderdome crowd. Oh my goodness. Talk about a beatdown. Ouch. Kevin Owens bleeding from his head. Ramen noodle hair reigns. Wow, dude. Saturday. Check out Creighton. Oh my goodness, man. So, I mean, I didn't completely expect for Kevin Owens to disappear from the picture, the Roman picture, but I expected them to kind of cool off on it, but they're really keeping it going. This did not look like a definitive end. This really looks like Kevin Owens is he's gonna keep on. Or maybe this was a way to write him off? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see. Ay ay ay. That was something else right there. How'd they go from Amazing Smackdown to this? What was wrong with this? This wasn't good to you? We're about to find out. Let's get our review show going. Everybody's got an opinion, so this is the perfect time to find out. It's the perfect time to have ourselves a little talk, or a little chat, with Dudley. Hey, Dudley New Year. Dudley, I see you, man. Look, Dudley's still partying. Dudley, you're a party animal. Dudley, I need to start the review show, though. Dudley, I need to start the review show. Can I start the review show, Dudley? All right, thank you, Dudley. Oh yes, guys. It is time. Time for the chat about grapples. We saw a lot of grapples, and we've done a lot of chatting, but now it's time to figure out where that got us. It's time to figure out where that got WWE tonight. Man, I really wish they did Talking Smack right after SmackDown. I wonder if that's in the plans at all. I think that'd be a positive change. Definitely be a positive change. I wonder what the thinking is behind that. Why not do... It's a shorter show, so you would think they're kind of... By that time, they should be kind of used to hanging out after, like, Raw. Why wouldn't you just hang out after SmackDown for a little bit? Plus, it's a shorter show. I'd really like to see the return of Talking Smack right after SmackDown. Cool jam. Thanks, Big. Alright, let's see. It's a little low. A little low on the background music. Let's turn that up a little bit. Na 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 na. Can you guys hear this background music? Turn it up just a little bit. Can you hear that? Na 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 na. Roman's the best thing on SmackDown. In one way or another, yeah. There are some really good situations happening on SmackDown. I like SmackDown. Sounds good, sounds good? Okay, thank you guys. My co-sound designers. Thank you guys. You know how it is. Like, sometimes what you think sounds good, other people might not. So it's always good to get another ear on the subject. Oh, this is going to be loud. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay. Alright, so if you watch SmackDown along with me tonight, and you would like to give me your review, I would love to know. Oh, it's the panda movement. Oh my goodness. What is... Envoy Macus? I don't know what I'm saying. I probably shouldn't repeat that. Let me know what your rating out of 10 is, guys. Panda, thank you for the host. Thank you for the raid, actually. The Panda movement. Yeah, I don't know what that says. I probably shouldn't repeat it until I know. Snipe says 7.7. Bring up the gritty calculator. 7.7 says Snipes. Aw, yeah. Alright, we're rolling. Thank you for your score, by the way. Ringmaster says 8.3. Ringmaster liked it. Ringmaster loves wrestling. I like that. I think that's why he's here. We Rups at 7.9. Thank you for your score. 7.9. Big Red said 7.65. He said they almost got it, but they fell a little short. I see you. I see you. Thank you for your score. Thank you, everybody, for your score. 7.6 says Mo. And he was in the Thunderdome. Freaking Kevin Owens headbanged right on his face. Tanil says 8. I got you, Tanil. 8 says Tanil. 7.8 says Michael. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I saw you the first time. The more you put it, the harder it is for me to read other people's scores, so just put your score one time, guys. Just one time. One time. You don't need to be Booker T. 7.85 says Big. I got you. Big, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And also, Tanil, thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. 7.85 says Big. I got you. What I'm doing is I'm adding all these up on my calculator, and then I divide it by how many scores we got, and that's the overall average score. And if it's above a 7.75, then that means they get a point. Yeah, I'll show it to you. 7.4 says Cameron. 7.4. I got you. Michael, where you been? He's been here. He's been here. Michael was talking like the whole entire time. Volume is good. Oh, okay. That means volume is good? Dang, that's a lot of letters. Do you ever find that... I gotta ask you this. Do you ever find that, like, English is a little easier than Finnish? .4 boring. Alright, so Ben says 7.4 boring. Alright, 7.8 says fade. 7.8. Said it was worthy. They tripped across the finish line. Can you take a 9.5? Why? Because Apollo's getting a Intercontinental title match? I would not take a 9.5 for this show. No, I would not. You'd have to get something a little lower than that. 6.5 says Travis. I got you. Travis said, man, I was not impressed. English has shorter words for sure. 8, but I thought Seth Rollins would come back. You think he's come back this quick, FaZe? FaZe, I'm gonna let your score in, but make sure you hang out with us during the show. I stream live during the show, so I'd love to have you in here during the shows. That way I know people watched it and stuff, because people can just come in here and like roast the show and give it a super low score, and then it's like, oh man. So I'm gonna count your score tonight, but like on Monday, I'm gonna be doing Monday Night Raw. So try to come through and hang out with us during Raw, dude. I'd love to have you in here. 9.2. I can't take anything 9. I can't take 9 at all. Okay, nothing 9 plus. Just watching Josh. Oh, okay. Yeah, just come on through, man. Come on through and hang out with us at least a little bit, because when I see scores like right after the show, but I didn't see the person in here, it kind of sets up a situation where the way I do ratings, it could mess up the whole like scale of the ratings if I just start letting everybody do that. Because there are some people, I'm sure you know, there are some people in the wrestling community who are very abrasive and toxic, and they want to roast something, and they just want to like watch WWE burn, or they want to watch AEW burn or something. And if I don't have certain rules to stop that from happening, then people can just take advantage of it and to just mess it all up for everybody else. So thank you for understanding, dude. It's not because I don't believe that you watched it or anything. It's just if I keep the rules for everybody, then it makes it fair, and we can have a good review show here. 'Cause I run one of the only review shows that I've ever seen where people in the chat actually affect the review, and it's not just my opinion and you guys just sit there and listen to it. Elijah said 8.5. I got you, Elijah. I got you. $8.9. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't have 9s. I can't have 9s for this show. Alright, I'll take your 8.9. I see enough scores in here that are like on the extremely, or not extremely, but on the extra low side of things that it'll probably offset an 8.9. I can't have people giving 9.5s and stuff like that. Unless we just see like a earth-shifting, shattering show. Can't wait for NXT, dude. Oh my goodness. Dude, I can't wait to see what's going to happen on the Legends show as well. I gave 8.9. Panda did, because she loves Apollo, and Apollo actually looked like a beast tonight, and he's getting an Intercontinental title shot. I'll let her rock. There are people who give like super low scores too. At least I didn't put a 10, yeah. Yeah. New Year's evil, man. Well, that's rigged reason. I know it is, but I'm just... It's whatever. It is cool, though. It is cool that Apollo is getting a title shot, but I don't see that turning out very well for him. Especially since Big E just got it. Cross versus Priest is probably going to be hot flames, dude. I don't foresee them actually doing that squash stuff to Cross, dude. They've done not Cross, but Priest. They've done so much work with Priest, and Priest is such a superstar. I do not see this being an easy, 1, 2, 3 for Karrion. I feel like this is going to be the test if he's 100%. I really think it's going to be a great match. That's going to be a great show, I think. Infamous Smoke, what's up, dude? Wow. Yeah, I remember you. How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stage of history, man. Good to see you. Wow, that's awesome. The return. John Moxley coming back next week, too. Yeah. Next week is... I mean, it was such a good AEW, man. AEW was awesome this week. NXT was good too. And I am just very happy to see what happens next week, because next week we get to see what they had planned before the tragedy, Because they already had next week. Next week was supposed to be what happened this week in AEW. So we get to see what they are able to put together after basically weeks of being ready for it. So I could give AEW 8.9 just because I see 10 in AEW every night. If somebody gives AEW a 6.5, then I'll let you give AEW at 8.9 to Mezzy. It's like a two-way street. If I see somebody give a show like a 6, then I can stand to see somebody give it like a 8.9, because they even each other out. So no matter how outlandish one score seems, the other one's gonna like bring it down to a serviceable level when it comes to mathematics. But if people are gonna give AEW like a 8.5, which they're probably gonna do next week, you know, it's gonna be 8.5. You know, it's gonna be a good show, especially since they've had this long to plan it, and it's gonna be the show that we were meant to see before the tragedy happened. So it's probably pushing forward storylines and all that. If I see a bunch of like 8.5s and then somebody wants to give it like a 9.5, there are reasons why I might let it rock, and there are reasons that I couldn't let it rock. Most likely, if I see a score like a 6.5, I'm going to allow a 8.9 or something like that. Because it's just, I know that this episode of SmackDown wasn't that bad to be a 6.5, but it wasn't probably an 8.9 either, so those two are going to kind of cancel each other out. Hopefully it makes sense, guys. Like, I just hope that you guys will be as accurate as you can be about the whole show and just judge stuff based off of that, because it'll just make the ratings actually matter more throughout the whole year. But do what you want. Just be ready. If I say that your score ain't going to happen, then it ain't going to happen. And there are reasons for it. Doing great, man. Playing a little wrestling games and going to watch you. Hope all is well with the kids. Last I was around, I knew you were going through some stuff. Oh yeah, dude, I'm always going through some stuff. That's just life, dude. And that was all last year for everybody, pretty much. Thank you, Infamous Smoke, dude. I'm glad to see you. Wow, man. It's so cool that you're back up in here. But yeah, I mean, do what you want, but just know that there are going to be times where I'll be like, nah, I can't do that, or yeah, I can't do that. It's a ever-changing scale, and I'm like, there's a lot to this broadcast that I know doesn't look like a lot is going into it, but like I'm always considering stuff, and I'm always thinking about like what the mathematics are adding up to. So thank you guys for your reviews. Trust me, I remember the days where we get like 4 reviews. Now we have like 15. So thank you guys for putting in your 2 cents, and I'm doing my best to make it matter. I can't do the show without you guys, and I won't do the show without you guys. You've seen it before. I've literally canceled Grapple Chat because people weren't being part of it. So thank you, seriously. I can't do it without you. So my review. I'm gonna give this a 7.5. I think that they dropped the ball a bit, especially for being the first show of the year. I think they should have pounced on it so hard and been like, let's give them the best show possible to get everyone hype, and because you know, right now people are super optimistic. Like, you got to read the room. It's like what I was saying earlier. They should read the room. They should have had a Luke Harper, a little tribute, anything. You know, I know they left that graphic on the screen for a while, but that's not. They have done it a couple times, but they should have done a little Luke Harper tribute. And they should have had, some, like what AEW did, they should have had some people who have wrestled with him and people who knew him talking, saying, like, one thing they liked about Luke Harper, or one memory they had with Luke Harper, something like that. And then on top of that, they should have actually given us, like, a spark. I know they're saving stuff for the Royal Rumble. They don't want to jump the gun, but they could have just given us, like, one thing on the men's side of things, because we did get a return. We got Sonya Deville back, and what a epic thing that is. What an epic thing that is, because Sonya Deville is money, dude. I don't care. Like, she literally is one of the best things that they have in the women's division, and she was one of the best things they had before she had that horrible event and she left. I'm so glad to see her back. That's one of the reasons this gets a 7.5. Without that, this probably would have been like a 7.1, 7.2, something like that. She added that extra oomph that almost got them over the hump to me, but I just feel like it's not enough, dude. You have the chance to start off the year. It's January 1st. This is literally the first day of 2021. Everybody's sick to death of 2020. Everybody wants to have that optimism and feel that 2021 is going to be a better year for all of us. and then you just like trot out the same stuff, kind of, you know. Like Apollo was a good surprise at the Intercontinental title picture. I like the Street Profits stuff a little bit. I'm glad they got jumped. Just Dolph and Robert Roode, like, it's just like everything that had a high had a little bit of a low to it, because it felt a little formulaic and a little repetitive to me. So yeah, I've given it a 7.5, man. I don't think it was a horrible show, but I really don't think it was something I would recommend for someone to watch. Like, it didn't start the year off with a bang to me. It started off with like a continuation. Almost felt like a pre-taped show or something. Like, just yeah, get it done, get it out here, and everybody did their jobs. I'm not dissing the wrestlers. It just feels like there was just a little bit of dropped ball. Like, you dropped it. So 7.5 for me. Let's do the math. It's everyone's favorite part of the show, the math. So hopefully everybody knows what I'm talking about. You're one of the hardest workers on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, dude. You're not wrong either. Infamous Smoke, you're not wrong. I got a streaming report, and my stream report said I streamed more than 99% of streamers. More than 99%. I'm literally the EC3, the top 1%. So yeah, nothing's changed in that department, Infamous Smoke. Nothing's changed in that department. I'm literally the top 1% of streamers. I work hard, man. I try to give you guys multiple, and I know I have had some days off recently due to internet problems and health issues and stuff like that, but even with that, still top 1%. So I honestly hope that other streamers are doing all right, because if I'm the top 1%, I don't know. I just hope other streamers are feeling well, and I hope that they can keep on streaming and do more streams. And I just hope that the whole world of internet entertainment becomes better and better, man. $100 snores. Gritty, just do whatever, dude. I stream. The thing is, this is the honest, the super duper honest truth about it. I stream when I'm hyped to stream. I don't stream because I keep a schedule, and I think that that's better for you and it's better for me, because if I had a schedule, it'd become rudimentary and it'd become a job. And I mean, no matter how much you love something, if you're expected to do things, it becomes less of like a personal feeling of wanting to do that, and it turns into a having to do that, and that can lead to burnout. So the grand truth of the situation is I stream when I'm hyped to stream, and when I feel healthy and I feel like rested enough to do it, because the way that I stream, it requires energy. I stay glued to the chat. It requires a certain level of energy that is not it's not like an ambient stream where I can just sit back and just play a game and people are like, oh, he's good at this game, he's good at this shooter, so I'm gonna watch him play the shooter because he's good at this shooter. Or hey, he's a speedrunner, I want to see what time he gets. It's not that. It's like I literally just have to be entertaining. I have to be here. I have to stream the way that I stream. And so if I can't deliver that quality of stream, I don't want to get on. I don't want to subject people to sick Gritty sitting here like, I said I'd be on, so I'm on. You know, I don't want to be that guy, because to me that's where it becomes a job, and that's where people can see that you're just there because you said you'd be there. I want to be here because I want to be here, and I think that is the type of stream that can actually inspire people to want to be streamers themselves. I can't tell you how many people have watched my stream that now stream on their own. I think that's the type of thing that can inspire people to want to do something with their own life, instead of just seeing somebody's like, I gotta do it. They don't want no beef. I don't care if they want beef or not. They're not gonna get it. They might as well become vegetarians. There will not be any beef. From now on, there is no beef, dude. I see biters, pretenders, people paying for views. I see all that stuff. It's saddening to me because you can tell that the problem with them is not that they want to wrong me or anybody that is like me. You can tell the problem is they strive and they compare themselves to other people so much that they can't handle being second place. So they'll do whatever it takes to not be second place. And it's just a sad situation because people have created a mystique or they've created a situation where they got to keep up a facade in such a way that it's got to be taxing as heck, dude. At least I can be me and I continue to exist, but it's sad because I see people who have to keep up a facade and keep paying for views and keep clout chasing wrestlers and stuff like that and trying to act like they're part of something they're not, just to like carve out a little bit of success that they could say that they're doing better than other people. And it's like, dude, that's a horrible way to live your life because there's always someone more successful. You think Brad Pitt looks at The Rock and looks at The Rock's paychecks and thinks that The Rock is a better actor than him? No, he doesn't. You have to just feel at home with your skill set and feel at home with your talent level and feel at home with what you're able to do with what you have and let that define you. You can't let what other people are doing define you, dude. I could look at somebody right now on Instagram who's got 12 million followers and I could just start feeling all kinds of bad about myself and my following on Instagram, and now I'm a failure, and now I'm going to start trying to buy Instagram followers and start following all the trends and being somebody I'm not. But then it's like, did you even get that? Is that really you? And some people can deal with that level of success, but it's not real. And after a while, that's the people who end up just going out. They go out. Look at Cameron streams. Yeah, Cameron grinds on that, man, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care about all that. That's one of the things that I really love about Cameron is, dude, he does it. He's not like, oh, I didn't get 100 views today. It's like, he's still gonna do it, man. He's got that buckle down attitude, that type of grit that I like, you know. That's why just if you compare yourself to other people, it's a dead end and it's a spiral of just ridiculousness, guys. And that's one of the things that I wanted to tell everybody tonight. Everybody who's in this stream, and then I'm gonna do the math. Like I said earlier, Kobe Bryant scored 0 points in his first NBA game. 0 points. You cannot expect to be a success, and you cannot think that you're showing up less than what you're comparing yourself to is saying anything about you as a person. You just got to do what you can with what you got, and we all saw how Kobe's career turned out. Can you imagine if he just tucked tail and was like, nah, I'm done, dude? And if he let that shake him up, you gotta just believe in yourself, man, and not compare yourself to other people. Carve your own path and believe in yourself. That's one of the things I've really wanted to say on January 1st is, guys, believe in yourselves. And if there's something you really like and you think you do it well, don't compare yourself to other people. Because there are people out there who literally will cheat to look better than you, but they're not better than you. They're not. It's just you can't see the full story. You're looking at a number next to their tweet and seeing, oh my God, he got how many favorites? But did he really say anything better than what you said? Did he really leave the world a better place than you did? Just be the best you can, man. Start comparing yourself to other people. It's a dead end. It's literally a dead end for creativity. It's a dead end for actually feeling like you've accomplished something. Compare yourself to yourself yesterday. That's basically the best thing. Best thing you can do is compare yourself to yourself yesterday. If yourself today is better than you yesterday, you're in the right direction. So let's do the math. All right, here comes the math. Here we go. I promise we do the math, so here we go. All right, 7.7, 8.3, 7.9, 7.6, and a 7.65 and a 7.6. That's 5 scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right. We got a 8.0, 7.8, 7.85, 7.4, and a 7.4. That's another 5 scores, right? I think so. All right. Then we got a 7.8, 6.5, 8.0, 8.5, and an 8.9. That's 15 scores. Holy crapes. And then we got a 7.5 on top of that. So that's 16 scores, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, 16 scores. Added up to over 100. We broke 100, guys. Thank you so much. We did it. Dude, 16 scores. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. Like I said, I remember when we'd get like 3 or 4 scores. So, super duper props to everybody who contributed. So it adds up to 124.8. So we're going to divide that by 16 scores to get our average score here. And it is 7.8. Oh my god, they crept across the finish line. They crept across the finish line. Oh my goodness. I didn't see that coming. I thought they dropped it. I thought they dropped the ball. Whoa, dude, they barely cleared the bar. Dang. Wow, that was a surprise. I thought they lost it. Wow, dude, that was crazy. I did not see that coming. Nobody in here saw that coming. That was a cliffhanger. Look at Gollum. Gollum's so happy. I should have given it a 6.5. I don't think I'm good either. Everyone keeps saying that, so I don't know. You see, that's the thing, dude. It's all you can do is just try to be a better version of yourself. That's all you can do, because people are gonna either like you or not like you. But putting importance on other people's review of you is important, but also it can be detrimental at the same time. I should have gave him a 7.1. There we go. Oh yeah, we got to add the points, by the way. AEW definitely got a point this week, so we're gonna pump them up. That's a given. That's a given. What happened with NXT though? I have to look at what Twitter said. Well, I have to review that later. Or I guess we could do it right now. Yeah, let's just do it right now. That way I don't get too far behind. So let's go. Let's go with what's this? Oh, I'm seeing all kinds of tweets. All right. So let's go down here. I'm going to go back to Wednesday. Let's get back to Wednesday and see what scores. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to be adding up people's scores from I'm pretty sure NXT got it, but we're going to be fair and square. All right. So let's see. Ringmaster's just like, he's like, just give AEW the auto point. I agree, dude. I don't think there's even a reason to look at the scores for AEW, because I don't want to live in a world where that wasn't a good show. I really don't. This is one of those times where I gotta pull rank and be like, dude, if AEW didn't get the point, then what does? So I'm just pulling rank. All right. Sorry. I won't do it too often, but this is one of those times where I don't want to believe that episode of AEW wasn't good. I thought that was really good. Really well done. So Cameron said NXT got an 8.4. All right. Cha-ching. 8.4, said Cameron. I'm checking your Twitter scores, by the way, guys. 8.6 says Empire, or the tribal guy. Like, I don't want to call him the chief because, like, I'm the chief. I'm the chief.
More than 50% of pets are overweight.
More than 50% of pets are overweight. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I don't have a pet, so. Strong versus done. It was pretty good. I found it a little rudimentary, though. I wish there would have been some sort of stipulation on it. Because you know those two are going to... You know they're going to turn in an okay match, but it seemed kind of like... I don't know. Just kind of basic to me. I wish they would have spiced it up a little bit. Some sort of stipulation. Anything, you know? Make it like a... Like, they've had enough of each other. It's time for... You know, or I don't know, man. I really can't just come up with it off the top of my head, but it just felt kind of rudimentary. What's up with my chat? See my chat? My chat's broken. Broken, busted? Hang on, let me see. Let me try to refresh it. My chat's busted. Chat's broken. It was still good though. I'm not saying it was bad, but I think they could have spiced it up a little bit. But there was so much else to the show as well that maybe they just didn't want to go too far. I don't know. All right, so we got the 8.4, we got the 8.6. Let's see. I think that's all we got. 8.4 and 8.6. All right. Yeah, nobody else really gave a rating, I don't think. Nah. Alright, so... Let's see, my rating of NXT. Dude, I really loved that I feel like we've seen the end of the whole Boa and Xia Li situation. The brutal training that they went through or whatever. Oh, you did 7.7. I didn't see it. How come I didn't see it? Let me see. Where the heck is it? Oh yeah, I see it. I even favorited it. You're right. Sorry, man. Thank you for letting me know. 7.7. I got you. Alright, Ringmaster gave it a 7.7. I got you. Thank you. The way. This is the way. Did he see my rating? Mo, you gave NXT a rating? I thought you just said F NXT. I literally was like, alright, I don't care what he says after that. I'm not taking his rating. He says 7.6. Okay, I see it. Alright. I'll take it. Normally, if you say F NXT and then you give a rating, I'm probably not going to take your rating in the future, though. So you might want to be a little less abrasive with your language. Because honestly, I mean, let's just say, let's say you're on trial for murder. Okay, you're on trial for murder, and you're sitting outside right before the trial. You're in the parking lot, and you're scared because, like, you know you didn't murder anybody, but still, there's still a chance that you could go to jail for it. You know, you've heard about people who've been charged with murder before who didn't commit the crime. And then you look over, and it's the judge. The judge is right next to you, okay? He's in the parking lot. He's having a little cigarette or something. He's having a little smoke, and he's like, man, this guy Mo, F that guy. You know, maybe you're not going to think it's a fair rating after you heard that in the parking lot. So try to be a little less abrasive with your language, because I'm going to kind of think that you're like purposely downing the product at that point. So yeah, I got you. I got the 7.6. He broke his jaw. He really did. He really did. This guy, moment, F that guy. You know, like, if you hear that from the judge, you'd probably be like, yo, mistrials, stop. No, don't. No, I don't want that to be my judge, you know? So, in the future, probably don't say stuff like that before you give me your score. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably wouldn't want to go into the courtroom after you heard that right before the trial from the guy who's, like, in charge of the whole outcome. My middle name is Mo. Is that your middle name? Wait a minute, Mo. That's your middle name? I did not know this. I'll give an XT 0 out of 10. Travis. Sorry, we're not taking zeros. And on top of that, you didn't put it on my Twitter in time. Mo is your middle name? My cousin called me Mo. It's short for Maurice. Oh, Maurice is a cool name. I like that name. Crazy old Maurice. Remember that from Beauty and the Beast? Crazy old Maurice. That's Beauty's dad's name. That's Beauty's dad's name. Remember Crazy Old Maurice? Crazy Old Maurice. I like that name. It's a cool name, honestly. My middle name is actually Lorenzo. Spanish for Lawrence. Lorenzo. That's my middle name in real life. Crazy Old Maurice. You told me something, so I'm telling you something. Yeah, Pete Dunne is epic, dude. Bandit can give 8.9 to SmackDown. Just see Apollo. I can give NXT too. Crazy old Maurice. Yeah, he found out the Beast existed though, didn't he? I know you were joking, Travis. Seth Rollins didn't return. No, he didn't. He didn't return, and I'm glad he didn't return. That dude needs to stay away for a little while. They need to make him feel special again. They really forced him down our throats for a while there. Not to say that his feud with Rey Mysterio and all that stuff wasn't good, but it got to the point where I'm like, dude, where do they go from here? Get him off TV. Like the feud was done with. I was like, stop, please stop, dude. And I'm glad. You haven't seen Rey Mysterio, you haven't seen Dominic, you haven't seen none of them. It's just like, get them out of here. And that's my favorite wrestler, dude. This is what I hope that in 2021, this is what I hope people can start doing. Just because you have a favorite doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's happening at the moment. Doesn't mean the storyline is great. Doesn't mean that everything is hunky-dory, all right? Sometimes it's like, okay, stop. Can we move on from this? Can we make something better happen from this? Okay? Seth Rollins is my favorite wrestler. And I was literally like, get him off TV. Get him out of here. Get him out of this feud. It's over with. Get it done. I don't care if I don't see him for some months. Get him out of here. Okay? And that's me telling you about my favorite wrestler. There are some people who are like they're just talking about their like sixth favorite wrestler. Like, oh, he deserves better. I'm not going to watch the product anymore. He needs to be the Universal Champion. Oh my God. It's like, people just get so overly ridiculous about people they like. It's like, dude, maybe it ain't time for that. Get them out of here. Okay? I don't think it was necessarily him doing too much. It's just that they were doing too much. Like, it got so convoluted to the point where it's like, dude, can we please stop? Okay? I see you. Good. Yeah, you're the Messiah. You're the Murphy, Aaliyah. Like, oh my God, dude. It just became so, like, just so many accessories. It was like, you bought a Ninja Turtle and it came with like the entire season worth of toys, and you're like, thanks, but like, I just wanted a Leonardo, I just wanted Raphael. Like, you got all this extra stuff going on, and it's like, come on, man, just pare it down, make it what it's epic for. We all know Seth Rollins is good, man. We all know he can carry a storyline, he can hold the mic, he can wrestle. We already know he's epic, but when you add so much to that, it starts to lose its oomph. Especially when the storyline doesn't make any sense to begin with. Your second name is Carlo. Oh, I didn't know that. You got how many names you got? Yeah, dude, he needs to drop the Messiah thing, maybe. I could deal with that. Alright, so my rating of NXT. Sorry, guys. Panda's middle name is Bear. Aww. It's crazy, but every time I see a panda, oh, I saw the coolest GIF. It was a panda, and it showed like how they actually eat bamboo. And I was gonna retweet it, but I was like, never mind. because I don't retweet like bodybuilders and stuff when I think about Tomezi or whatever. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But it was really cool because they like peel it and then they eat it like a candy bar. Like their jaws are so strong. They actually can like take bites out of bamboo and it actually reacts like it's a candy bar. Like, you know how bamboo is. Bamboo's not like a soft wood, but like they just chomp it like it's nothing. Panda Bear Doritos. Dominic, yeah, exactly. It's a pretty common name. Ah, I see. Carlo. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I actually liked this episode of NXT. I felt like, man, I can't say it enough. I think Rhea Ripley is $1 million. I think she's $1 million. I still feel like she's a little green on the mic. Her mic work is not that great, but her look and her wrestling and her just presence is so A+ when it comes to just the entirety of women in wrestling. She's just so money, dude. What's her name? Not Raquel Gonzalez, the other one. Forgot her name. I always forget her name. It's Raquel Gonzalez and like something Rodriguez. Oh, is it Raquel Gonzalez? No, it's the other one. Something Rodriguez. I think that's her name. I'm named after a movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Really? That's a good movie. That's a good movie, dude. I'm named after a TV show. I'm named after a person on a TV show, and I always thought, like, why would you name somebody after a TV show? And then guess what? As soon as I had children, I started trying to name them after like video games and TV shows. So it just happens. What's her name? Mercedes Martinez. There you go. Yeah, Mercedes Martinez. There you go. Mercedes Martinez. She's money. I liked the awards they gave out. I love how Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly had a back and forth over the award. They made the award part of the storyline. Did you see that? Because they won match of the year, but he was like, Finn was like, you can have that. I don't want that. And then Kyle's like, this means something to me because it shows that, and he was just in his face, and it had that like, I like that. Like I said, Xia Li and Boa finally maybe getting out of that situation and showing up next week. I'm looking forward to seeing how they have repackaged them or how they're coming out now. The New Year's Evil stuff, and oh my god, and Damian Priest showing up right behind Karrion Kross, like, this is how you come up to somebody like a man. And then, oh my god, dude, there were so many moments on the show that like it, and they felt personal. It didn't feel like, here's a match, here's a match, here's a match, okay, see you next week. Like, it really felt like a sports entertainment, like a wrestling show that was meant to entertain. And I had fun. I actually had fun watching it. And this I could already tell you, if I wasn't paying so much, because I'm not going to pretend, I had AEW on audio most of the night because I wanted to hear what the announcers were saying. I wanted to hear like the in-ring banter between superstars. Like AEW to me was the show where I wanted to see exactly how they were doing everything and where it was going. So I'm not gonna lie, I had NXT on mute a lot of times, and I still had an entertaining time watching NXT. So I just know it was a good show to me. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think this NXT was a awesome step in the right direction, or maybe a 7.9. Yeah, 7.9. I think this was a 7.95 then. Here, 7.95. 7.95. Since I can't figure it out. Alright, there we go. I'm going to 7.95. I think it was a good show. I guarantee if I watched it again, my score would probably be an 8, but goodness gracious, man. I think NXT they did a really good job of pushing forward. They continuously I know people say that they, like, oh, the only reason they're on is because they want to take away from AEW. They want to keep AEW's ratings down and all this stuff. But, like, they seem to not have AEW's name in their mouth at all. And they seem to just keep on doing what they do. With their multiple shows opening up with women's matches, ending the night with women's matches in the main event. It really seems like for a company that people are saying is trying to just keep AEW down, they seem to like really just do whatever they're trying to do. So I felt like this was just business as usual for them, and business was good. I liked it, man. I don't know why I still thought it was SmackDown, even though we just did it. Nah. Well, yeah, I see. I should have changed the layout, but I just thought this would be quick. So, let's do the math. Let's find out. Were they able to do it? Was NXT able to get themselves a point on the board? Let's see. What do we got? Time for the math, baby. You know what time it is. So we got an 8.4, 8.6, 7.7, 7.6. That's 4 scores, right? 8.4, 8.6, 7.7, 7.6, and a 7.95. That's 5 scores. Oh boy. Oh, this is tough right here. 5 scores adds up to a 40.25. Can I highlight it? Yes, I can. 40.25 divided by 5 scores. Did they do it? Let's see. 8.0, dude. It's like what I said. It's like what I said originally. I said it was gonna be 8.0. Dude, my scores have been pretty dang good recently. I know you guys see me. Like, I've been within like 0.2 of the overall scores a lot recently. Yes, argue in the DMs. NXT. They take the lead. Ooh. Dang. That's because of the it's because of the pay-per-view. That has to be what it is. No surprise with that. What do you mean? It wasn't a bad NXT. It's just like I said, it's not about if a show was better than the other show. This is what I need people to understand. Oh, hey, that grid station layout, that was a good one. It's not about if a show was better than the other. I don't think anybody's gonna argue that AEW had a overall better show. It's not about that. It's about consistency. It's about the score being high enough. It's just about how many times in a row you can get a great score out of everybody who's doing the review. So it's not that NXT was better than AEW. It's just NXT was a good show this week. Okay? So I need people to understand that it's not a competition until the end of the season. Right now it's just we're getting a look into who's ahead right now. It's not saying NXT did better. NXT did not have a better show than AEW this week, but they did well enough to get a point. That's why I do it this way, because all it comes down to is at the end of the season, who has more points. It's not like, oh, tonight they did better, so they get the point, you know? Like, because if I did it that way, it would be ridiculous. That would cause a rift that I don't want to cause. This is not about a rift. This is just about who has the most good shows within a period based off of reviews from people in the community. So that's why I do it this way. I could do it the abrasive, Wednesday Night Wars way, and I could contribute to the way that Twitter is right now. But I don't do it that way because I think that's the death of wrestling. We should all be hyped that there are other people who like wrestling as much as you do, you know? We should be hyped that there are people who want to talk about it, because obviously it's a little bit of a dying breed. Like, we shouldn't be at each other's throats, especially it's like if, like, tigers, you know, you hear about how tigers are like an endangered species. It's like if not only tigers were an endangered species, but whenever they saw another tiger, they killed that other tiger. Like, that's the wrestling community right now. I don't want to contribute to that sort of ideal. That's why I don't do it that way, and that's why I do my wrestling show this way. I'm not saying AEW is better. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying during this period of time, this show got more ratings that actually, or more reviews that mean that that show is good. That's it. It's basically just a tally of how many good shows this brand had during a period of time. That's it. It would be a horrible world if an endangered species started trying to kill each other, and that's exactly what wrestling is right now. A lot of the wrestling world is just an endangered species. Used to be a prevalent thing, and now there are less wrestling fans than ever before. And they're also trying to kill each other at the same time, so they're like making it so there are less wrestling fans overall. So not only are we a dying breed, but we're also killing each other, and I don't understand the thinking behind that, so I'm not contributing to it. SmackDown got a point tonight. It was right across the finish line. It happens, man. It happens. But it'll all even out. It'll all even out. I mean, how many times? How many times have you seen it, Cameron? I don't really see it as SmackDown is like a super threat right now. If they continue the shows the way they've been doing them, they're gonna have some good ones, some bad ones. I think it all evens out, man. Sometimes they'll get lucky, but that's every show. That's every single show. There are NXTs that shouldn't have got a point. There are Raws that shouldn't have got a point. There are AEWs that shouldn't have got a point. You've seen it. I've seen it. It all evens out. What comes around goes around. It comes back. You've seen it, and I've seen it. I can guarantee you right now. Looking at the Battle of the Brands, every show on this list deserves probably one less point right now. Guaranteed. Not one show on the Battle of the Brands that is sitting at exactly the right points. Not one. So it comes back around, man. It's all in good time. There's not one show on that is sitting at the exact right score. Did everyone get kicked off? Ryan, sometimes they remove people because they have people scheduled. They want everybody to get a piece. So it depends on how many people sign up, how many people are ready, how many people are queued up at the right time. So maybe they just removed you. I don't know. I don't work for WWE, so I really couldn't tell you. But as a person who's been in the ThunderDome before, they've removed me as well right away. They sometimes remove people after they've been in there for 30 minutes. Sometimes they'll kick people, so I don't know if it's technical difficulties or not. I'm not gonna say it was or wasn't, but I mean, if you were in there, cool. Be happy you got the chance, because they probably want to spread it around a little bit as well. I don't know. New Japan, yes, dude. Wrestle Kingdom's coming up. Down there is still one show who has 10 points still and winning. Oh, yeah, New Japan, right? Oh, my God. But you guys see it, right? So sometimes a show is going to creep in and creep across the finish line, but overall, the truth will be heard. There's not a show that's going to win by one. Have we ever seen a show win by one? Even last season. The reason we have the Raw emote in the chat, Raw won handily. Raw was a good show. It's not like they just like barely creeped, dude. They won by a couple of shows, so I don't think it's anything to worry about, guys. Why didn't you tell me Cross and Scarlett was really dating? Oh yeah. Because Mo, we knew that would make you say that she's your wife. Yeah, they're like together at Christmas and everything. Yep, Wrestle Kingdom's coming up, dude. I gotta do a donation goal for that, or a tip goal for that. I gotta do a tip goal for that, because I would like to know, first and foremost, I would like to not have to pay for it, but secondly, I would like to know how many people are interested in actually doing a live hangout for that. I haven't missed Wrestle Kingdom recently, but I'd really like to keep that streak going. But hang on, wait a minute. What if we did, oh, you know what? This is a cool thing. How about this? Although you gotta be real careful because, how about this? If we raise the money for me to get Wrestle Kingdom, the cops will come. No. If we raise the money for Wrestle Kingdom, I will give $9.99 to someone else for them to get Wrestle Kingdom. So we will do the pay it forward. One member of Team Gritty will actually get Wrestle Kingdom for free, or we'll get the New Japan World subscription for free, or they could spend their $9.99 on whatever they want. But I'd rather they spend it on getting Wrestle Kingdom so they can watch it along with me. I will pay it forward. All right, we'll do that. But there you guys have it. Thank you everybody who showed up for the stream tonight. Man, we went 29-0. We're undefeated. Thank you so much to everybody on the tubes of you. Thank you everybody who showed up tonight. I'm going to be continuing one of my I wouldn't call it a New Year's resolution, but it's one of the things that I've been talking about for a bit. Is I'm going to start advertising the stream in many different ways, and I hope it doesn't turn people off to the stream, because I know I've been one of the people who, like, I believe in. You earn your way. You earn your keep. You don't try to, like, coattail ride or clout chase and stuff your way to views and stuff. But one of the things I've realized is, like, people don't really care if you do or you don't do that. Like, nobody's been like, Gritty, I really love how you don't ride coattails and you really, don't clout chase. Like, nobody says that. Nobody really gives me props for being that way, so I feel like I'm kind of limiting myself, but I'm not going to go extra overboard. I'm not going to be tweeting every single WWE superstar like, hey, could you stop by the stream? Dude, I stream. Did you know I stream? But you guys are going to notice a little change in the way that I promote the streams here. I'm going to be actually piggybacking on stuff where, like, WWE tweets out, oh, tonight is SmackDown. I'm gonna be on that tweet saying, hey, we're gonna be doing a live watch along. Come on and hang out with us. I'm gonna be on, like, if there's a crazy storyline in wrestling, if Bray Wyatt comes back from the dead or something, I'm gonna be right on that tweet. Like, I'm glad to see you're back. I'll be streaming live tonight on Raw. Tonight during Raw, we're doing a live hangout. I'm gonna be actually on these people, utilizing social media to up the numbers, hopefully. And I know it looks like clout chasing. It is clout chasing. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it because honestly, one of the issues that the Gritty Urban Saga as a content creation platform has had is that I have very dedicated and incredible people who are here, and I met them all from, like, them just happening to find me, you know? I met Temezi because he happened to find me. I met Cameron. He happened to find me. I met Mo because he happened to find me. Like, some of the most epic people I've ever met, Panda, all these people, they happened to find me. You know, and I'm just thinking, like, how many people have I not found? How many people have I happened to not find just because I have this weird ideal where, like, I don't want to clout chase, I don't want any help, I don't want to piggyback off of other superstars or other streamers who already made it and stuff like that, and nobody cares. Like, nobody's like, Gritty, you're epic for that. Good job, man. You didn't clout chase. Trust me, I'm not gonna be all over Kenny Omega talking about, hey man, come on by. But in the long run, I really feel like one of the things that I could do to really improve this stream and the overall ability for me to pay my bills and keep my family living a okay life and stuff like that is just set aside some of these weird ideals I have, because it doesn't matter to anybody but me. You know, nobody cares. Yeah, I'm not gonna be some sort of, no, you don't have to worry about that. Come on, you got to know me by now. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god. Oh my god, Mojo Rawley's the best wrestler ever, because he retweeted a tweet or something. Although I do like Mojo. But you know what I mean, guys. I'm not going to be riding anybody's nether regions or anything. Gritty Clout Saga, yeah. Dude, I just... it hurts me to see that type of stuff, but it also... it is effective, apparently. Because there are some people who are living higher on the horse than me off of doing that exact same thing, so... But don't worry, it's not going to be overboard. I'm not going to be out here just, like... endlessly tweeting superstars trying to get a retweet or a favorite so I can say, Roman retweeted my tweet! You know, none of that stuff. But when it comes to, like, WWE saying SmackDown's on tonight, I'm going to be on that tweet telling people to come on by. I'm going to be on the Raw tweet. I'm going to be on the NXT tweet. I'm going to be on the AEW... I'll be on the AEW tweets as well. Just sparingly, because they're on some sort of warpath with copyright right now, so it's very... very worrisome. Karrion Kross favorited you, YouTube. Dude, Karrion Kross should be sending you a check, man. You should be like the president of the Karrion Kross fan club, because you literally have... you've been following and actually pumping him up and being a real life supporter of his for not just his WWE run. You've actually seen the potential. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, and I'll be advertising the stream on different platforms. I actually got back onto Wrestling Amino. You guys should follow me on Wrestling Amino as well, guys. Get on Wrestling Amino. Those guys actually they talk with me as well. So there may be some things that will happen in the future where that app will become more of a hub for what we do here on the stream than what people are expecting. So Wrestling Amino, guys. If you don't have it, get it. Wrestling Amino. It's on the App Store. Just get it. Yes. Wrestling Amino, guys. So, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for the NXT review as well. I know that wasn't part of the plan, but we had to figure out what was going on. In AEW, you know they were going to get a point. There's no world I want to live on where that wasn't a good show. That AEW show was... Oh my god, did you guys see the... I'm going to play it for you guys. We're going to be right back on Twitch. So, guys, we're not done tonight. Okay? If you're not listening, please listen up. We're not done tonight. But I got to go offline or else it doesn't save the broadcast. So, I'll be catching you guys in just a bit. That was. You know what that was? Dudley knows? Dudley. You gonna tell them what that was? Oh, Dudley says he wants to tell you what that was. Dudley, what was that? He said that was. Oh, he's shaking. Uh-oh. What is it? What was it, Dudley? You forgot. It's the chat. It was the chat, Dudley. The chat. That was the chat.